Hello, people. Quiet. Hello, I'm songwriter with Batty Walk Productions. Today we are doing a first episode here of our D&D campaign known as Dorks and Dice, formerly now. We already went through an episode to see if it would be streamable, and I decided I didn't feel like streaming it, so I'm going to just record episodes. So
I'm going to stream once I update.
Yes, and Nerd will be streaming. He will have a link posted, and I'll post his stream link in the description if you want to watch his stream. I will be recording episodes. Rook here will also be having episodes recorded as well. Now, I'll give a quick recap on what's happened for those of you who will be this will be the first time you watch our party of adventurers, who will start with Axe. Go ahead and give a quick description of yourself, Axe.
Axe. That's literally it. His
That's
entire life is an axe.
He's very obsessed with axes. Then I would like Nerd, go ahead and give a description of yourself. Okay, we'll go to here. Go ahead and give a description of yourself.
I'm Balthazar. I am a brass dragonborn in chainmail armor who's prone to dying.
That's so true. Go ahead and give a description of yourself, Maya.
My character is Aaron
Summary,
Adams.
please.
Yes. I'm not gonna do the whole 5-paragraph description. Don't worry. Just gonna say I'm a half-elf druid. That is super short.
Alright. And Bellman, also known as Nerd.
Alright. I am a shadow sorcerer.
Awesome.
And that's about all I want to give on my background, because I'm a fuck with the party.
And then the other character who's not with us yet, he's supposed to be here later, is Zonda, the Air Genasi. So he'll be arriving later. He's also a monk. So quick summary of what's happened so far. We've had the party meet up in an odd circumstance in the middle of an inn in a neighboring town.
I was unconscious.
He was unconscious. He had been knocked out. But we're not there yet. Hold on. So 2 of them came from a city, escorting a carriage to get filled with ale, and 3, along with a man named Brian, who's a wizard, had a very interesting scuffle in the forest with some brigands and with their own party. The group met up.
Killed me.
Axe almost killed someone, that is true. The party then arrived at the town of Vandalen, where they grouped up in the tavern and decided to help the wizard Brian on his quest to rid the neighboring town of Latibras of darkness. It was a very, very tense moment at first, but they got over it. And as they traveled through the forest, they encountered a group of spiders, which they managed to defeat after some near deaths, which was very odd, and encounter some standing stones with some kind of very magical, very mystical being that promised to give them some sort of life after death.
What?
And
Was I unconscious?
you were unconscious.
Son of a bitch!
You were knocked out that entire time. It was interesting.
We gotta go back!
Nope. We're moving on. Later, the party stumbled across a general store on their way to the sort of like an odds and ends general store out in the middle of nowhere, on their way to the neighboring town, which turned out to be a giant scam, as they found out after purchasing some health potions.
Okay, that's all we have. Now tell me more about the stone.
It was a set of standing stones, which your character doesn't know anything about this. You weren't there, so you'll have to ask them.
Yeah, well, I'm asking my party members right now.
Well, we're kind of surrounded by skeletons.
No, it doesn't matter.
The party now finds themselves having returned to the store, which they now realize is dilapidated and falling apart.
Oh,
and
shit, I need to add my
skeletons
teeth.
have. Okay. He needs to add his teeth. Don't mind him. The skeletons are now approaching from all sides, having entered the store again, realizing the clothing mannequins were actually skeleton warriors. So that is where we will begin. I need everyone to roll initiative. I'm going to grab my dice.
Hold on, does 16 teeth sound about accurate?
Sure. I don't remember how many teeth you pulled out of someone's body.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're off to a good start.
This is the best start.
I rolled a 1. For a total of 2.
Alright, so we have the Dragonborn,
I guess I won't have to
dragon
hold
board.
my turn. I'll just wait for him to come for me.
I rolled somewhat high for once.
The Dragonborn was busy zipping their pants back up
Yep.
because they were caught unawares.
All right.
Jesus.
What is everyone else's initiative, please?
I got
I
13.
got 18.
All right.
Wait.
So, fellow man had 13.
Indeed.
I'm gonna pronounce your name wrong still every time. Not meaning to. Aaron had 18. Axe, what is yours?
21.
21 for Axe.
21.
All right, and Brian has an initiative of that. And I'm going to go ahead and give play Zonda for a minute here. Let me pull up his stats so I can see what his dex is. Okay, he's plus 3 to initiative. Alright, so that makes 13 plus that. So, he has that. Right, and these fellows have that. Alright. Person who goes first is definitely Axe, by a long shot. So,
I want to go first.
I'm sorry. You rolled
We're
two.
still only level 2,
Axe.
right?
Axe, if you come over to me and you give me first go, I'll help you find your axe.
Axe is gonna hold
That's
his
not the
turn
way this.
until
That's
an
not
axe
the way
is
this
found.
works. But
Yeah.
Axe is gonna hold his turn. Wait! I have an idea. Continue.
I run over here. Oh my god, I can make shapes!
Alright, you said you run over here. Can't see you. There we go.
And of course, my character is now screaming. Violently.
Like, how high pitched is the voice of your character?
Just for just a little bit. Not very good. Sounds like a young schoolgirl. You have a choir boy screaming at them.
Are they Catholic?
Doesn't matter. I'm about to roll my attack, so it's 20. No, I just have to. So, I'm assuming I hit the skeleton.
You do hit the skeleton. Roll for damage.
Sung, I do want to ask, since before we left off, I do remember saying that I was prepping Shalala as I entered. How many turns of Shalala would you say I would have at this point, as we entered this place?
As you entered, I'll say it lasts for how long again?
It lasts for a minute.
For a minute. All right. I will say. Ooh, a minute. 4 rounds.
I'm sorry, what was that?
4 rounds.
Sorry.
Okay, sure.
It has 4 rounds. Gosh dang it! I'm typing things in wrong. All right. So, Axe, you run up to the skeleton with your axe, and you're screaming bloody murder as you run up to it, and you just take it
Like a
big chunk out of
schoolgirl.
your shoulder. Screaming bloody murder like a schoolgirl. It's like some yandere kind of thing, and you just and chop your axe right into his arm, and you can feel it like slice through the arm, but not completely take it off, and it's just like making weird skeleton noises at you. All right, Aaron, it's your turn.
All right. So
Did
we've
we
got-
heal after last one, or are we still at the same health, by the way?
I think we're
You're
still the
at
same.
health.
Okay. So we have
Okay,
not healed from the spiders.
I'd like to move to here, and I will prep a action to swing at any of the skeletons that come nearby.
Okay.
As I wait behind this area,
All right.
this shelf.
So I can't get my music thing to play, unfortunately. So,
That's unfortunate.
yeah. All right.
We'll try a
Next.
potent to roll 20 next time, see if it helps out and just keeps going on a loop or something.
All right. Next, I don't know how to get it to work to upload straight from my. We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
Brian is gonna shoot a fire bolt at one of the skeletons in that direction. All right, he got. All right, that is a hit. So he takes his hand, and you see him just go like and shoot a firebolt towards one of the closer skeletons here, and it just singes his shoulder a little bit. It doesn't really seem to do all that much. So it does hit him, but it's not terribly damaging. All right, that takes us to this. Oh no, takes us to Zonda, which is this one. I need to put his red dot on so we can all see him. Because he blends into the background so well. Right. Zonda is going to go 5. He's just going to punch the freaking crap out of this skeleton here. Or smack it with his staff first. Right. So he swings with his staff, and then the skeleton just kind of like ducks, and it goes right over his head, and then he goes to punch it, being a monk, and he also misses with that and just whiffs at the skeleton. All right. That takes us to the skeleton's turns. This one's going to go ahead and swing back at him.
Someone skilled at hand-to-hand combat. He doesn't seem very skilled at hand-to-hand combat.
So the skeleton actually swings, and then Zonda manages to block it and knock the sword out of the way, and then swing back at it. But he just doesn't manage to hit it. He almost hits it, but the skeleton like takes a step back, and the staff like inches from the skeleton's ribcage. This one's gonna run up and also swing at him. And he also misses. Just swipes at him, and Zonda manages to like duck out of the way as the sword just goes over his head. We're gonna go over here to you, Axe, and these two skeletons are also gonna take a swing at you.
Yay!
First one is a. Let me go back up to where I need to be so I can see their stats.
Don't know why that had to go up, but okay.
Okay, so that is a 12 to hit.
17 armor class.
All right, so that misses. The other skeleton's gonna take a swing at you with his sword. That was the same roll. Okay. So they both swing at you, and you're managing to just somehow barely manage to dodge as the blades are just swinging right past your body. This skeleton is going to open fire directly at the person in front of him, who I believe that is Aaron. Aaron. So he's going to take a shot.
Aaron.
Round.
Which is a 18 to hit. Aaron? 18 to hit.
My armor class is 11.
All right, so that hits. You see an arrow come flying and manage. It doesn't like lodge in you, but it like skins your shoulder as it flies past you. It does about 3 piercing damage.
Ouch.
And then this one's gonna kind of like jump off the counter over here so he can get a better aim. And he's gonna shoot at Brian directly down in front of him. Brian manages to duck in the air, just flies out the now missing door, out into the wilderness out there. All right, that takes us to Solomon. You are next.
Alrighty.
First, he steals the teeth.
Just runs up to his ripping teeth out.
Yeah, hold up. Do these skeletons have intact teeth?
Some of them do. They're not all there. Like, they look like they lost a couple of teeth.
Okay. Nah, I don't think it's worth it. Do they appear to have any kind of sentience?
Any kind of sentience? They're a little bit, not really. They don't. They just seem to be doing like an attack order sort of thing.
Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move myself right here.
Right
Yep.
there. Okay, I see you. Right here. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Next, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion,
All right.
and I'm going to make it look like there is another, like a person, right
Okay.
here.
Oops. About there.
Yep, and I'm going to make it look like they're getting ready to charge these skeletons.
Oh, okay. So you drop an illusion and just just shimmers into place. It looks like a guard getting ready to just charge right towards these skeletons. All right, and that takes us to Balthazar.
Oh, I have a turn. All right. Let's see. Gonna run over here and help my buddy Zonda.
Sorry, you're running over to Zonda.
Yep.
About here.
Yeah. All right.
All right, that was all your movement. Go ahead.
And I forgot to say so beforehand, but running up to this place, knowing how badly I've gotten my butt kicked recently, I've switched to my mace and shield.
All right.
Gonna smack the skeleton right in front of me with my mace. Oh god,
Alright.
that fell. Hold on. There we go. 13 plus 6. 19?
That hits. Roll for damage.
Alright. D6. And I'm also gonna use a Divine Smite.
All right.
Alright, weapon damage is 9. Divine Smite damage is 2, 6, 9.
Is 9.
Yep.
All right, and roll one extra d6, please.
An extra D6?
Yes.
Okay. That's another 6.
6. All right. You have 2 9s and a 6.
That's nice damage.
2 9s and a 6. Hold on.
At level 2, how many cantrips do I have?
There goes a spell slot.
I believe you have 3, but I don't know the sorcerer class off the top of my head.
I thought it was 4.
It could be. You'll probably have to Google that while it's not your turn.
Okay.
Wow, so these skeletons have over 24 health?
What are you, nerd?
So you take
Sorcerer?
your mace and you just slam it into the skeleton from the side, and it does a ton of damage. You just see like bones flying off of it as the mace just cleaves into it and just breaks bones. And just... The skeleton's like arm is gone. His left arm, his sword arm is still there. He's just like kind of turns to see who just obliterated his body here. All right, that takes us back to Axe. It is your turn.
Alright, swing at him again.
All right, roll for damage.
I hit him.
All right, there we go. Took a bit. All right, go ahead
Okay.
and roll for damage. 12.
Yeah.
All right. You swing with your axe again, coming from the other side. You manage to take a giant chunk out of his other arm. Now both arms are just kind of dangling a little bit. He's still managing to control his arms, but it's some pretty serious looking damage. He's looking a bit rough.
So they have
Alright.
over 22 HP.
That takes.
That's a lot of damage!
Ryan is gonna take another firebolt and shoot it past. Actually, he's gonna turn and shoot at the guy who just shot at him. He's gonna shoot a firebolt down there, right at Mr. Skelly Archer over there.
Mr. Bojangles.
Yes.
Mr.
Which actually just
Bojangles.
misses and flies past his head into the wall behind him. Just this firebolt. Skeleton's kind of like.
I spilled
and that takes us
salsa.
to-
Ha ha.
That takes us to Air.
Okay. Whoops. Not being very good at ranged combat. She kind of wants to make her distance from there, so she's gonna go ahead and help out over here, helping Balthazar.
Okay.
And I'll take it. This is the one that took damage, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm just gonna attempt to make a swing at it to try to finish it off.
Okay. You can tell it took a lot of damage. It's missing like an entire
Yeah,
part of its
it
body.
definitely looked. The
Like,
description
its
you gave,
entire left half is missing.
Yeah, so just like let's just finish it off.
All right. Make a roll to hit.
So 16.
A 16 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. My damage is 8. Where's my D8? Okay, where did my D8 go? Found it. Alright.
Don't be losing your dice. Someone's mic is live. Remember?
I rolled a 6, but
6.
I get a bonus for sure though, right?
For bludgeoning?
Oops, I
Yep.
didn't mean to click that.
Roll another d6. That's bludgeoning, right?
Or that is bludgeoning, yes.
Yep. Roll another d6, please.
3.
Alright, so you do a total of 9 damage as you bring this club just on the remaining part of its body on the other side, and that arm falls off. It's kind of like just collapses at this point with all the damage it's done, as it just turns into just a pile of bones on the ground. That one's dead. Alright.
Wonderful.
That takes us to Zonda, who's going to turn to the remaining skeleton and go ahead and try and crack it with his staff. With which he... I can check its stats real quick, but I'm pretty sure that is a hit. Yes. He cracks it in the head with his staff. I actually have to look him up again to see how much damage his staff does, because I don't know off the top of my head. Brings it with both hands down on top of this thing's head. And it does. The skeleton kind of shifts a bit as he brings it down and it lands on the shoulder instead. Which it does a little bit of damage, but it's not as much as you guys are kind of hoping for.
Okay.
And then he's also going to try and take one hand off the quarterstaff and do a left hook into its head. Which he does manage to connect that as well. Keep having to pull his stats up. This is why people need to not be late. Okay. Oh, this punch though, he does manage to connect right in the center of its head. Just as it pretty much bludgeons the half of its head. And does a total of about it looks pretty bad. The amount of damage he did with that punch. It's kind of surprising that he managed to punch it that hard. It's almost like One Punch Man without being one punch, sort of. Alright, that takes us to... Oh gosh, I just knocked over my trash can! No! Okay, that takes us to the skeleton.
Not the Fortnite players.
One in front's gonna go ahead and swipe at Zonda. Which he swipes at Zonda, having been kind of battered a bit, and just completely misses him with a wide swipe. The two skeletons by axe are both gonna take a swipe at him. The first one rolled a 22 to hit.
Alright, it'll hit.
Alright. That is a miss. That does 7 damage as it just slices across your arm and just big gash appears in you about the...
So is that 3 or 4 then?
It was a total of 7 slashing damage.
But I have rage.
Which
Half.
subtracts halves. Go ahead and put 3.
Because
Go ahead and do 3.
resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Right. Yep. Alright, and the other one's going to slash at you as well. And it just completely whiffs, you see it a good inch or two away from you, not even close. The skeleton over here is going to go ahead and fire at Brian. The one on the counter there. And he manages to hit. That does... You see this arrow just lodge in his shoulder, and Brian goes, ugh! As this arrow is just lodged in his shoulder there. So that does that. Right, and the other archer is going to make an intelligence check here. Okay, so this other skeleton archer it looks at this illusion at your illusion, and then just kind of shakes its skeletal head and just kind of shrugs it off, and then turns and fires at Brian as well. Which is also a hit. And you see another arrow he's getting kind of riddled with arrows now. This arrow hits him in the side and lodges. He's just kind of cringing back with all the arrows. Alright, that takes us to Thelaman. It is your turn.
I messed up. I accidentally launched the character thing. I'm fixing it.
You did what?
launched.
Yeah, I was messing with my character and seeing like if I could make it easier. Anyway, I have an extra one, so we're okay. Let me. Okay, hold on. I have to turn this down. It got louder. Okay, I'm gonna use light touch.
Light touch.
I can touch one item and it shines with a bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim in another 20 feet, so 40 feet it has light. And I'm gonna grab a tooth out of my bag.
Okay.
And I have to be touching the object, and so I cast it on the tooth, and I throw it right here. And so this entire area from here to here, is this entire space. It has
Wouldn't it really go like this? Because these
5,
shells would be
10,
blocking
15,
it?
20, 20 to here. Yeah, 20 all around.
Well, it wouldn't be getting this area.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be going over there, but it would be going like. Basically, there's a bright, like a super bright light around here. That is preventing these guys from being able to shoot back this way.
So is it like blinding light sort of thing?
Yeah.
Oops, I did not mean to do that one. Go wait. Okay. Is that your turn then?
Yeah.
Alright, that takes us to Balthazar.
Alright. I am going to run right here.
Okay.
I'm going to take out a bottle of holy water. I'm going to spend my last spell slot to cast Bless on myself, Zonda, and I'm assuming down here is Thelomon.
Thelomon, yep.
So now, anytime you guys do an attack or need to make a saving throw, you can roll an extra D4 to add on to. It lasts for a minute.
For attack damage or accuracy?
Accuracy.
Do you have
We can do
to
it.
choose to do that before or after you've rolled?
I think Bless, you can do it after if you choose. Like, you use it.
And it doesn't really say when, so yeah, probably.
I'll say you can do it after.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna finish moving up to here.
So you were here. Okay. So basically, as far as you can go that way.
Yep. I'm just gonna hunker down and hope those skeletons can't shoot me.
Okay. And that takes us to Axe. It is your turn again.
Okay, swing at the same guy.
Alright. That's a hit. Oh, wow. Alright, you take your axe and you just, as you swing it across this midsection of the skeleton, it just cuts it straight in half and the bones just kind of fall apart as it just into a pile of bones with the sword at its side.
Okay.
Alright.
Sound effects.
Brian. He can't see anything anymore. There's a giant of light right in front of him. He's just like, whoa. So he's gonna turn over this way and take a pot shot at the one over here by he didn't turn as much as I wanted him to turn. Turn farther, Brian. Thank you. Take a pot shot at the skeleton over there, which is a hit. And you see a firebolt go flying past your face, Axe, as it slams into the shoulder of the skeleton and like burns some of the body of it for a little bit of damage. It's not a ton of damage, but you can see the black mark on the white bones of the skeleton. All right, and that takes us to Aaron. It's your turn.
Awesome. Let's see. I will go ahead and try to move around this guy just so we can like flank him.
Here's 5. I can say it's half speed to kind of like, because if you he's kind of going like this, sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got plenty of movement speed though
Yeah.
for it. And then I'll take
Quibbles is
At some point.
Here we go.
Hey guys.
And finally, our
Hey,
monk
what is
Zonda has
that?
finally arrived, so I can stop playing for him.
Did you go up to the archers?
It would have taken multiple turns to get over there, so I just sent you to the nearest thing you could hit.
How would it have taken me multiple turns?
Even with 60, it's still a good jump.
It's a
It's okay.
pretty big area. It's
I'm
like
just
they're
confused.
40
I'm-
feet away from you. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I will.
But
attempt
you
to
did
do-
kill one already, so.
I'll attempt to make a whack at his head.
Alright. Roll for damage. Or roll to attack, I'm sorry.
All right. I rolled a 6, so that's a 10. I'm
To
gonna go ahead and so I'm gonna go ahead and use the extra die then.
Okay.
Is that just another D20 or is it what?
It's a D4.
Oh,
that
it's
you
a
had.
D4. Oh, never mind.
Okay. So you go ahead and you swing. You swing at the back of the skeleton and it manages to kind of like duck as you just kind of whiff it. That takes us to that was Tarian's turn. Actually, you're here perfect timing, Zonda, because it is now your turn.
Oh, as a heads up, when you roll
You have
for an
been blessed.
attack, or have to make a saving throw, you can add a D4 to it.
Yeah, you've
Okay.
been blessed by Balthazar. Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Everyone
So
can.
I am over here in this corner. Is that a skeleton in front of me that I see?
Yeah.
I'm going to quarterstaff it in the face.
Okay. All right. You go ahead and take a swing at it and just slam it your quarterstaff into the ground right next to it. As it just kind of
I
like.
go for a punch.
All right. Go ahead and punch. Is that
And a critical fail. This is great.
All right. The skeleton
Great
manages to
start.
grab your hand as you try to punch it, and it takes a swing at you, but you manage to dodge out of the way as its sword just right past your stomach.
If it makes you feel any better, I critical failed on initiative right as we started this whole thing.
That takes us to the skeleton's turn. The skeleton that just swung in, he's going to try and swing back around with a backslash, which is a 17 to hit.
It's
Alright, that does 5 damage of slashing damage as it just brings it back across your stomach and makes a nice, neat slice right across your stomach. It's not deep, but it's bleeding as you can feel the warm blood kind of coming down your stomach now.
that sort of blows.
Alright, and the other skeleton over here is going to take a swing at Axe. And it completely whiffs you, just doesn't even get close. These skeletons are very I grabbed the table, not the skeleton. These skeletons are very confused with this blinding flash of light, so they're going to try and search out targets. So he's going to kind of shift this way, and he sees Balthazar kind of hunkering down over here like, he's going to take a shot at him for a 20 to hit, not that.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, and that does 7 damage as the arrow just right into your shoulder. Just you can kind of feel your arm like flinch back as the arrow lands into you.
Oh boy.
This one's gonna go. He doesn't see anything here, so he's gonna like hop on the table and prepare. He's just got his bone draw ready to shoot at anything that comes down this alley here. Alright, that takes us to Element. It is your turn.
Alrighty. So far, I've only used cantrips. I can move up to 30 feet, right?
Yes.
Wow. Alright, I'm gonna search for anything in this room that looks like it might be of interest.
Okay, make a perception check.
Perception is what again? I'm sorry, this character sheet, I completely messed
Wisdom.
it up. Wisdom? So,
Plus your perception stat if that's one of the ones you've chosen.
right, so D20 plus 4. Or no, plus 3, excuse me.
Alright.
22.
You're looking around and you see a lot of bones, like some of the shop items that you had looked at earlier, and like you saw this like helmet before, and it's actually a skull. Sort of thing. You're just as you look around, you notice that all these items that look like nice, fairly well to do items are just a bunch of bones and stuff. The most interesting thing you see is some very, very various different bone shapes. Like they're not all human. There's different races of species.
Okay, what about over on the counter where he had that orb yesterday? Is there anything of interest there?
You can't see over there. There's a blinding flash of light between you and the.
Alright. I asked the right question, guys.
Foiled by myself. Trust nobody, not even yourself.
Alright.
If you want to do something else, I'll say that was a bonus action to look and half your movement.
Well, if I want to go try and kill the skeleton, that's all of my 30 feet, and if I go 25, I'm gonna nail this guy
You
with
can
my
try and shoot. You can try and shoot around him. I mean,
Yes.
if you fail
Don't
spectacularly,
worry
you'll
about
probably
the
hit him.
monk. Fuck you people.
I'm trying to worry about the monk.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about Songwriter being like, you can try to shoot around him.
I'm just saying, if you failed miserably, you'd probably hit him. So.
Rolls a 1, ends up hitting him. Alright, roll damage. Oh, you maxed your damage roll.
Nat 20, Nat 20, you just one-shot
So,
him.
are you wanting to move that direction?
Mr. Spider there would know all about that, wouldn't he?
If I stood here,
Oh
could
my God.
I like... If I stood right here, would you let me reach my hand around the corner of this bookshelf and spray it out?
Give that
Yes.
bookshelf a good reach around.
Is it
Yeah.
is it a attack roll or is it a saving throw?
Constitution save.
Okay. And it does half damage if he succeeds, right? Or is it just does nothing?
It just does nothing.
Alright. I'm gonna say he has advantage on the roll because you can't really see the greatest around trying to poke around the corner. But you
Alright.
can make the attack.
Let me roll a d20, and my wisdom is 18, so plus 4. Or, excuse me, charisma, not wisdom.
Wait, you said it was a Constitution saving throw, right? You
For
shouldn't have
him.
to roll- For him, yeah. You shouldn't have to roll anything then, except for damage if it hits.
Oh, okay.
Well, you said
Which he actually got a
so I
nat
thought that
20.
might be for you, so I just-
So
There's
He's-
too many people talking.
he sees this cloud of poison kind of like puff out from around the corner. He manages to take a quick step back, which
Who's
does mean
hot
Zonda.
miking?
That would be Kyle. Actually.
Alright, I muted him for now. Continue.
Okay. So he manages to take a step back, and he manages to also avoid the incoming swipe from Kyle as he tries to take a good chunk out of him as he moves. So he manages to. He rolled a nat 20 on that, so
Wow.
he manages to step out of the way of that.
All right.
Someone drawing a pentagram.
It is your turn, Balthazar.
Who is
Okay.
invoking me?
Did you say I could use lay on hands as a bonus action or an action?
If it's on yourself, because you can touch yourself, which sounds odd.
Yeah, you can.
Oh my.
Okay. So then, as a bonus action, I'm going to lay on hands myself for 9 points.
Okay. And again, that's my own rule. I don't know if that's the actual rule for D&D, but I'm gonna say you can do that.
I mean,
But let's
critical
be real here.
roles seem to kind of like do it like that, but there also could have been abilities they have that I don't have yet.
I mean, I don't know, but we'll just play it that way. So go.
Okay. I'm mad at this skeleton, so I'm going to run up.
All right.
I'm going to smack him
not
with.
there. Hold on. For some reason, it dropped you inside of his body.
And I'm going to
How did you
smack
run
him
up?
with my mace.
All right. Give a good old attack roll, please.
Oh, good lord. Okay, 3 plus the d4 is 7, plus 6 is 13?
Hit?
It hits?
No,
Oh.
2 hit.
Yes, to hit.
You take a swing and you manage to kind of do the back kind of. He doesn't back up, but on his feet he managed to lean backwards, and your mace just right in front of his face. If a skeleton could show fear, it would probably be showing fear right now because that mace very nearly clanged right into his chest plate there.
Darn, I was
Just
getting
like
ready to
this.
obliterate him because I'm very mad at him, but very well, continue on.
All right, that takes us to Axe. It is your turn.
A swing.
All right, take a good old swing at him.
15 to hit.
15 to hit. All right, that you just barely managed to bring your axe into it. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Alright. I'm going to use because I can at this point, my Savage attack, or no, not Savage, it was Orcish Fury.
Okay.
When I hit with an attack made, I can basically roll my damage twice again.
Alright.
To add it on, so I'm gonna roll 2d12 plus 7.
Okay. Alright. You barely managed to hit, but it's a really good hit as it just cleaves a giant piece, like the ribs and stuff of it are just like obliterated as you slam into it, and it's barely managing to stay standing. Like, you don't know how this, like, just now it looks like just a bones kind of like floating almost. There's barely anything holding it together.
Is this him right here?
That is an illusion right there.
Where is
Axe is
Born?
over here.
I can't see him to the names. Okay, gotcha.
You can also zoom out.
Yeah, you can zoom out.
And make the
Hit
names
Alt
smaller
Control.
to where it's just names.
I'm just really tired. Apologize for the inconvenience.
Alright,
I'm over
and that
here.
takes us to Brian. He's gonna also try and launch a fireball at the remaining one that he can see. Which
Wait,
manages to
fireball or
connect-
firebolt?
Or firebolt, I apologize.
I'm about to say, if he's throwing fireballs, we're all gonna fucking die.
You're in trouble.
I only have 1 point of lay on hands. I can only bring 1 person back.
Alright.
How you doing, buddy boo?
And I plan to, as I fall, smack myself in the chest.
So he manages to land the firebolt and it just connects in the center of the center of the skull of the skeleton, and like it makes like a little hole in its head, and you see the fire kind of like fizzle out the back of its head, and the skeleton falls down just and collapses. Alright, that takes us to Aaron.
Yeah, I'm already in a good position, so I'm just gonna try to swing again first.
Alright, go ahead. Roll the hit.
Rolled an 11, so that's a 15.
that hits.
I don't. Okay.
Oh.
Where's my D8? There it is. Okay, let's do this. Wait. No, that's not my D8. There's my D8. I rolled a 4,
Okay.
and I do an additional D6, right?
Yes. Bludgeoning.
5.
Alright.
So that's a total of 9.
So total 9. Alright. So you bring your staff down on the back of its leg, and it kind of like bends forward a little bit, but it doesn't knock it off too terribly bad. This skeleton's looking really beat up at this point. Alright. That takes us to Zonda. It is your turn.
Okay. So,
Use your mic.
I can't get to him in one turn, because sadly I cannot phase through bookshelves.
Ninja leap over him.
Like store shelves, like Walmart style, but medieval
I'm gonna
days.
ask you this, what's the real difference between store shelves and bookshelves?
Not much, actually.
Yeah, like, shelves, man. Shelves. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a swing at this one. Like, walk a little bit up into its junk and just take a swing at it.
Okay.
Miss that one.
You can roll a
Swing again.
d4 to see if you can add on to it.
Here's the thing, a D4 plus that 9, like, you hit them with 15, I would not hit them with 13.
Fair
You know
point.
what I'm saying?
Fair point.
Alright.
17, so I hit him with that.
So you take the quarterstaff and you swing to hit him, and he manages to kind of like sidestep a little bit, but then he doesn't see your punch coming in straight for his face.
I just jab, just quick little jab. Great, beautiful.
Roll for damage,
Also, this is bludgeoning, so
Yes.
what do I do here?
and then add a d6.
Okay.
Right. So you manage to punch straight in his face, and the skull just cracks and just splinters into a bunch of bone shards as you manage to land your fist square in his face.
It's the foot style. How'd you like it?
the remaining bits of skeleton fall down. Right, that takes us to the skeletons. This one's going to pull out, the one facing Balthazar is pulling out a short sword and attempting to stab at you.
Bring it.
And he gets a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Alright, so you have a shield out, right?
Yep, so I'm at 18
Alright,
now.
You pull your shield up and just as it clangs off of your shield. This skeleton's going to turn a little bit, seeing Axe come sprinting down this way, and he's going to take a shot at you. And he rolled a natural 1, so he goes to pull the bowstring, the arrows, he just drops it, and he like pulls the string back, not realizing it, and then lets go, and nothing happens. It's just kind of like, And that makes it Axe's turn. Or no, that makes it Thelamon's turn. I apologize.
Is it Fellowman or is it Fellow Man?
It's fellow man. Yes. Fellowman, it's your turn. I know you're busy trying to fix your character sheet here.
Yeah, we're supposed to be able to access the compendium.
Is it not letting you access it?
Where do I access it at?
At the top right, the third one from the left is Journal tab, and you click on that. And that's all I know from there.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What do you need to get into the compendium for? I might be able to help you. Third.
I think. One moment. Sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm taking forever.
Spin your character around in circles for now.
Okay. I figured it out.
Okay.
This is easier now. Right. So this skeleton over here is dead.
Yes. You got pummeled.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dismiss this light here.
Alright. And the light just dissipates. And Brian's like, what? Because the light's now gone. You
Right.
can now see straight down this alleyway again.
I'm gonna go right here,
Alright.
and I'm gonna do another perception check and see if there's anything of interest in this area.
Alright. Go ahead and roll.
So, d20 plus 3.
Let me go back to chat. There you
No.
go. What? Oh, there it is. 16? Alright, as you're looking around, again, you see more just items that thought to be like legit actual things are like very dilapidated versions of themselves and skeletons and bones and other refuse that you would want to see. You see something kind of sticking out over about you barely get a glimpse of it. You see something measuring stick. Something sticking out about over here under the counter. Just barely managed to get a view on it in one of the shelves. Just like the edge of it. And it sticks out to you because it's a little bit shiny. And you don't know. Like,
Okay.
It's the only thing shiny in the area.
If I go right here, can I still cast a spell?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast poison spray at this guy.
Alright. And that's a. Can I see the spell for that one real quick? No, I mean like the description.
Yeah. Just...
Is it like a cone sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna hit Balthazar as well.
Oh,
You
no.
said earlier I could attempt to go around.
Yeah, you could go around that, but he was here.
What if he's just like spraying it forward at like an angle in which it
If you
won't
spray
hit?
it forward, yeah, I can see that one and try and nick him on the side.
Okay.
We'll go with that. Alright, it's a Constitution saving throw. What's your spell DC?
Spell DC is 14.
14? Alright. The skeleton managed to see it coming, just barely managed to kind of like
God damn
sidestep
it.
out of the way. Just barely, like, you can see that like the poison just barely nicked past him.
Supposed to.
Alright.
Isn't it funny that the skeletons succeeded Constitution saves?
I know.
Twice now. Twice.
I mean, to be fair, the last one rolled a nat 20, so...
Yeah,
Let's
well,
also
it's
be fair. Poison against bones.
Alright, Balthazar, it's gonna be your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the skeleton. I'm gonna bring my mace up. I'm gonna say I'm not going down in this fight.
There can only be one Highlander.
Oh, come on!
What did you get?
The dice are a 6 plus another 6 is a 12.
Alright, you go ahead and try to bring your mace down and manage to do like the skeleton managed to sidestep and you just crack! Make a giant dent in the wooden counter.
Next time,
And you
I'm gonna
completely
headbutt him.
miss it. Alright, Axe, it's your turn.
Yay! I move 5 feet forward.
Okay. I'm assuming you're gonna take a swing at this guy?
Got roundhouse kick him like Chuck Norris.
I even blessed myself in the hopes this wouldn't happen.
And gonna hit him.
take a big chop and right across his chest. You make a giant slice and cut some of the ribs out, and just some bone shards are flying everywhere, but it's still standing.
Okay.
Why did that not happen? Yes, hun, it is. It's a skeleton though, so. Alright, that takes us to Ryan. He's gonna come running as far as he can. Actually come to about here. He's gonna go about here. And he's going to go ahead and launch a fireball bolt.
Yeah, I was about to say.
The skeleton over there by Axe. Which he manages to land as it slams into the side of its head. And does a fair amount of damage as you see just a black spot appear on like half its head, like just instantly burns half of his head off. Not off, but just instantly burns a lot of it. Alright, and that takes us to Aaron. Now your turn.
Yep. Alright, I will move to about here.
Okay.
Then that's about 30 away. That's a little bit further. Okay, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and use sprint instead and move like here instead.
Okay. There. Okay. Alright. That takes us to, or is that it for you this turn?
Yeah, I can't do much else. Actually, I might as well just refresh my Shillelagh.
Alright.
So
You go ahead and you do your spell on your staff with your hands, which kind of like is ready now for you to use that ability. Zonda, it is your turn.
I'm gonna dash up to this guy, using my action, obviously, to get all up near him. Use my bonus action to punch him in the face.
Alright. You hit it.
Okay.
This skeleton just sees you come sprinting up out of nowhere, just
And then that, and then that. Nobody treats my paladin like that. Fuck you.
that's 10. Alright.
Wait,
Just come
what
out and-
skeleton is getting punched?
The one on the counter here.
Right there.
You
For me,
just
it's
come
right here.
flying out of nowhere. You
Like
jump
Superman
over Thelman.
punch it right in the face.
You jump over Thelman and you just BAM! Right in the square in the center of his face, and like you see teeth flying out of it. Like,
What?
breaking.
Repeat that?
Oh,
You see
boy.
teeth flying out of the skeleton and breaking.
Ah. Alright.
The teeth break, not the skeleton, just the teeth. I explode the teeth inside of the skull.
Pretty much. You just gave it a hockey player face, man.
Wait, a
Alright.
good hockey player or a bad hockey
A
player?
bad hockey player face. This one's gonna go ahead and turn from the frustrated paladin that can't seem to hit it at all and try and take a swing at the thing that just punched it square in the face.
I'm gonna tell you guys something. A bad hockey player is called a bench warmer, and trust me, their faces are probably fine.
We're talking about the thug hockey player, bad hockey player. He does a 19 to hit with this sword.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright.
Touched me right to my bits.
6 damage as he slices across your stomach. And,
Wow, that's
does like
painful.
he does like an X across the other slash. There's like this X mark of blood on your chest. from all the
This
slashes.
has 3 health left, guys.
I mean, I could get a lot gorier, hun.
We could rip out their entrails and feast on their hearts while they're still
I highly
beating.
doubt you're gonna feast on the entrails of
still-
a
I thought you were
skeleton.
gonna do
Well, I'm
that
not
with
very
the skull.
wise, so maybe I will.
I will drink the marrow from the bone.
Good luck with that. Alright.
He's gonna need Spinal Tap when we're done with him.
Crank it up to 11.
Oh my goodness. Shaking me to my bones here. The skeleton's gonna take a swing at Axe over here, which is a 20 to hit, not natural.
Okay.
Like,
Which
When you say 20
does
to
7
hit-
damage as it just plunges its sword into your side and pulls it back out.
So I take another 3.
Yeah. You manage to let your rage is giving you so much adrenaline that it doesn't seem to do as much damage as it.
it
Alright.
bounces off.
Yeah.
His pectorals just deflects it.
Right?
It's like I
Thelman?
use my pec muscle to grab it.
Yeah.
Thelman, it's your turn.
1 moment, please.
Yeah, please walk around me so you don't blast me in the back of the head. Just
Hit them all with poison spray.
like, and you guys are dead.
Yeah, I feel like we couldn't get around it this time. Unless he just, like, pops his hand between, like, our arms or one of our legs or something.
Has anyone gone down this time? Because if not, I think this is the best fight we've ever had.
Yeah, I think
Close.
it is. Every fight, someone has gone down. So now.
Yeah, it's not over yet.
I
For all we
something
know.
can come bursting through the door, yeah.
Thanks for the hint, Ken.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That door could open.
Too bad I don't have a fire breath.
What'd you waste it on? Or did you
Spiders.
still... Yeah.
We didn't take a short rest, I don't think.
No, we didn't.
No, we did not.
At all. Instead, some people got juked out of their money by for potions.
I'm finding that gold. I feel like I had less than what my
How
sheet
much
says.
money- How much money did we spend on that? Wasn't it like almost 200 gold?
Over.
I have it.
No.
I have it saved somewhere, but
I think I spent like 30 something.
Collectively, over 200 gold by far.
Let's see if I can find it. I don't remember where I put it.
Because they cost 37 for each one. And my good buddy Balthazar there bought like 4.
3, I think.
No, because you gave one to me. And I forgot
Yeah, and I kept 2 for myself, yeah. Because I go
Wait,
down.
wait.
Or I thought I
guess
did.
you're right.
There you go.
I thought you bought 3 and 1 for me.
Oh, the lag from opening another Word document. Ugh.
It's killing me.
Okay. I think we're good now.
Okay,
Holy crap. So I'm gonna go right here.
this one's you, but yes. Here.
Yeah, 10 feet anyways.
He's
and
just
then
gonna
I'm
climb right over the paladin.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not doing anything else.
And then I'm gonna cast poison spray.
All right, and it's a Constitution saving throw.
Will that hit him? Because he's right in the cone area, probably.
I'll say
No,
he's
it's not
probably
there.
cast
10 feet. You see?
poison or
Like I might hit the tip of his sword.
That's okay. It gives me something else to freaking hopefully
Just the
get
tip,
damage.
right?
you see the poison spray.
That way, when you stab the skeleton with poison, it'll kill it if it gets away.
You see the poison spray just envelop the skeleton, and it like looks like it tries to get out of the way, but nothing seems to happen as the poison just envelops it, and it just kind of like shrugs and then continues preparing to
Oh,
attack.
is it not affected by poison?
It's a
It's like
skeleton.
immune to poison.
He probably doesn't
made
have
out of
lungs.
bone.
You give it bone cancer, and that's about it.
You're not giving it leukemia. You're
Is
poisoning
there
it.
aren't there any like mites or something that I just killed?
So there are problems. You see in the back, like you look around behind it, and there's like a rat that's just like. Also for dead.
Oh shit, you just pissed off an envoy to the mouse.
That was a rat, not a
King.
mouse.
Oh,
He was the
shiznit.
prince in secret. He just didn't have
Rouse, not-
All right,
I tried to
Axe.
say rouse.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, nerd?
No,
Okay.
I'm thoroughly
Sulk in the
crushed.
corner.
Axe, it's your turn now.
Alright, let's swing at this motherfucker again.
Alright. So as you swing, the skeleton manages to take sidestep and you just bring your axe straight into the table of just junk in front of you and just like you chop through the table pretty much, the top of the table, and just junk's flying in the air everywhere.
And now it's off the table and it has to roll on the ground. Mm.
Right. And that takes us to Ryan, who's going to shoot a firebolt again at the guy as he sidesteps. And the firebolt goes wide because as the skeleton sidesteps to avoid your axe, it manages to dodge the area where the firebolt was going to hit. So it slams back into the cave wall back here. Yep, back in there. It goes past the shelf and hits the wall. That takes us to Aaron.
Yep. This guy's right here, right?
Yeah.
Since there's already 3 people on this, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to walk up. Actually, I want to be over here. Let's go like that,
Okay.
and then swing at this guy.
Alright, roll to attack.
Oh my. Yeah, that's probably not gonna hit. I rolled a 5, so that's a 9 for me. And even if I roll a d4, that's probably not worth it. So I whiff.
All right, so you try to swing at him and kunk. You slam into the table beside him. As he sidesteps yet again, this is like a dancing skeleton on top of the table. He sidesteps like attack.
It starts cackling at you, chittering its teeth.
All right, Zonda, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take a swing at the one right in front of me. I miss. Straight up miss.
Whiff over its head with your swing.
I punch at it.
And then you just
That's definitely a hit.
your fist slams
Do
straight
that,
through.
and then I do that. I got 8 damage.
You pretty much punch it right in the shoulder, and it's like cracking, but it doesn't seem to be completely destroyed in the shoulder area, but it does seem a little beat up from all the fist damage it's been taking.
Just like shake my head like, oh my gosh.
Your hand hurts, but it doesn't seem to be enough.
I like look at my staff and just like contemplate dropping it very seriously.
Alright, that takes us to the skeletons, and the one that you just punched is going to try and stab you back. Does a 14 hit.
No.
Alright, it tries to stab you, and you manage to like whiff out of the way. It goes under your armpit. Just... Alright, and this skeleton is going to turn to the person that's closest to it now and try to stab you. Does a 10 hit. Aaron.
No, it does not.
You just barely managed to like duck with your head as it just you see a blade like inches from your eyes over your head. It just slices right above you. Alright, that takes us back to
Good thing I'm
Thelma.
short.
Yeah. It's standing on a table and you're short, so. Fellman, that makes it your turn.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure your illusion disperses by now because it's a 1 minute duration, correct?
Huh?
Your illusion back here?
Oh,
Has
yeah,
it been
it's gone.
has it
It's
been
gone.
10 turns already?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been close to it at least. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's dispersed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you've all gone quite a few times I know, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gone ahead and dispersed already.
Here's the link to my stream.
Oh right, because that's for Rich.
Hmm?
Okay. You managed to get the stream set up?
Stream. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am now streaming.
nice.
Oh no, we must kill him now. Before it's too
Okay,
late.
trying to attack Thelman.
Right,
What can we
attack.
do to get him banned?
So I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Okay.
God, piercing damage is so useless against this guy.
Do you not have any bludgeoning weapons?
No.
Do a headbutt!
He's a sorcerer.
I have a staff!
Just like, dude, use a improvised weapon at this point. That would be
Yeah.
Look,
Pick
I have
up a
staff.
chair.
Wait,
A stool.
wait.
Improvised
Nerd, you
weapons
have-
only have 1d4 damage, but depending on what it is, you could have the damage type and get the bonus die. Bludgeoning is more important than anything else. At this point.
Live and let die.
Kyle, you've got to stop singing. I can't hear them. I'm
Nerd.
sorry.
You have a pole, right?
I mean, he's supposed to start with one. He's supposed to start with like a dagger and a staff. That's usually what sorcerers
One
start with.
or
They
the
usually
other.
get both. No, they usually get both. Seriously.
Nerd, what do you have?
I have a staff. I'm trying to find.
Take your staff, take your bag of bony teeth, make a flail,
Need a skeleton up with bones.
be the tooth fairy. D&D tooth
Be
fairy.
the tooth fairy you've always wanted to be.
Oh.
Too late. I already busted all of that one's teeth.
Yep. There's still a couple, a tooth or two hanging loose. Just a giant, like
It's got some wisdom teeth.
Yeah.
More wisdom than a poor dragonborn could ever have.
All right.
Okay, so I want to take my staff and whack him, but
Okay. That would be a strength roll.
strength. Oh no.
A strength attack roll. All right, you managed to hit it.
Wow.
That is shocking.
Roll for damage.
What do I roll?
Is that a? Did you roll with? Did you
Strength.
attack it with both hands or with one hand on the staff?
Let's get with both.
Right.
So
that's
that's 1d8 plus whatever your strength modifier is. Which is
-1.
-1.
So it'd be -1.
So
So
1d8 -1. Oh my
Yes.
god.
It's beautiful.
Then you get to add a d6 -1 for bludgeoning damage as well.
Roll 1d8 plus -1. Okay. Roll.
All right. Go ahead and add a d6 to that -1.
I just realized I've been forgetting to add my my
Wait, you get to add your proficiency bonus to your.
damage
No,
rolls?
you do not
Yes.
get.
Then
to
why
to
is he?
attack, yes. To the amount of damage, you don't add proficiency.
But you just
I do.
-1.
With Shalala. Shalala lets me add it to
1d6.
the damage rolls as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I've forgotten to do that this whole time.
All right, Fellman, you take your staff with both hands above your head, just and you bring it down on the back of the skeleton's head. You see more cracks starting in its head. Skull just. It's like.
No, the giant boy needs to do is
a
poke it.
good thunking.
I
Yeah,
hope so.
Give it a good thunking.
I didn't mean to hit that.
Oh wait, no, sorry, no, I was misreading it. No, it does work like normal.
Okay.
Do not. So I haven't been the right.
I was gonna say that sounds kind of odd. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, no.
Balthazar,
I
it's
was
your turn.
misreading.
All right.
Good.
I'm gonna leap up, channel all my rage into my head, and I'm going to headbutt him as I come down. Okay. 18. Will a 24 hit?
Yes, roll damage.
5.
He yells food strike out as he's the dragonborn.
All right, you take your head, and it's bludgeoning damage. So go ahead and roll an extra d6.
Do I add strength to that?
No, not to the d6.
Okay.
No, I was being stupid.
2.
If you add strength to d6, why did he remove strength from the d6?
No, you add it to your normal attack, but you don't add it to the extra damage. So it'd
Yeah,
be
well-
strength plus your normal attack, and then your extra damage.
All I was saying is that he rolled the 1d6 you're talking about, but -1 from the 1d6.
The reason for that was on Thelaman.
So negatives affect the 1d6, but positives don't?
Yeah, you didn't crack it. It's hard.
Okay.
I'm going with it. All right, but as you headbutt it and you just your face straight into its skull just shatters into your head, and some of the little pieces kind of into your skull.
I don't
Okay.
care.
You take 3 damage from the pieces of bone fragment. Just you explode its head with the headbutt, and it falls over with its head just gone. All right, that takes us to Axe.
If only we could guess what he was doing.
Step here, swing again.
We all knew it was coming.
It's like poor Vex and her bow.
Go ahead and hit.
Wait, no. Okay, no. I was right originally. I was supposed to add my wisdom modifier to the damage.
Okay.
Your confusion
I
is
mean, it's
beyond
fine
my
now.
friend.
No, it's fine now, but okay, for the future.
Yeah.
All right.
Luckily, that's my damage, not my accuracy.
Right.
Right, you bring your axe in, but it almost manages to dodge completely out of the way, and you just kind of like slice it across the front again and make a light cut across it. But it's looking really beat up. Like it's barely managing to hold itself together. All right, Brian's gonna go ahead and shoot a firebolt at it, and he just barely misses, and it also barely misses you, Aaron, as it flies between the two of you guys and just slams into the wall behind you. That takes us to Aaron. It's your turn.
Wonderful. Since I'm already right here, I'll just go ahead and do the swing.
Swing, swing, batter, swing.
Swing, baby, swing, baby, baby, swing,
All
swing.
right, I'm pretty certain that's a hit.
What you got?
I rolled a 16, so that's a 20.
Mitt. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Roll damage.
Last skeleton gets an armor buff.
Okay.
AC is now 22.
Wow. Okay. I rolled an 8 on my D8.
Oh shoot.
The D6 rolled a 4, and then I have the +4. We're not forgetting this time, so that's 14 damage.
Right. You bring your staff with both hands and you just right on the center of the top of its skull.
Apparently I can't math, that's
Bone
16
dust.
damage.
16. Okay. You bring
I
your
cannot
staff
math
with
that.
both hands down into the middle of its skull and just shatters the skull. Little bone fragments fly, but you manage to not get hit by the bone fragments instead.
Finally it dies.
And with that, the last skeleton falls to the ground, and this door just pops open and sways open.
The one in the
On
back.
its own?
Yes.
I immediately leap over the counter and start searching for my stolen gold.
No,
Roll perception
I
check.
immediately leap over the counter and look for that shiny thing that I saw earlier.
I jump kick that door.
The door's already
Um,
open, so.
Where's my shiny?
Oh, I fly through because I'm doing it impulsively.
Alright, so you fly through into a hallway. You find near Thelaman, you managed to find a small
I'm
little
following
statue.
behind.
Okay. You managed to find a small statue that looks to be like some sort of it's like a bronze statue of some sort of past god of some sort.
A fat
Okay,
gold-
where's Aaron?
Aaron is right
I'm
here,
running
running to the hallway.
Okay, hold up. No, I show it to Aaron and ask her to cast.
Did you pick it up?
Yes.
All right. The second you touch it,
Am I dead?
no.
Good.
This odd energy just flows through the room, and everyone, you recover full health and
Oh,
half a
gosh.
spell and one spell slot. The second you pick it up,
Does
and
it?
then
Is it only
statue
spell
just-
slots, or does it affect
One-
like
one
the
spell
key
slot.
or- Oh, okay.
Not
So
key.
it's useless. To
and you regain 5 points of lay on hands as a paladin.
Yay. Okay, so I have a
And then
spell
the
slot.
statue, as you go to show it to Aaron, it just crumbles into your hand into dust.
Ask Aaron to
That
detect
was awkward.
detect magic on it on the dust. See if it has any residual properties.
I am somehow under the impression that me flying through that door has done something magical to heal me.
Alright.
My skidded butt doesn't hurt for some reason. I'm like,
I informed them
what?
like, if I can do this, but it's gonna take me a while. If you find our gold, you're giving me my 30 gold back while I do this.
I already spent
Um,
more gold than you did.
Did you say investigation or
spent
perception?
Perception.
Oh crap. Okay, that's a 13.
oh,
You do not find your gold.
So
In fact,
wait,
you
what?
just find more junk behind this counter too.
I have not been paying one bit of attention. What the fuck?
I do a perception check and search for the stolen gold.
I love how Brian just doesn't care about anything. He just starts sitting there looking at the skeleton and keeps
Hey,
dodging him.
he's
Hold up,
walking.
hold up. Are we still in a battle?
No, the battle is over. You don't have to take turns at the moment. I just got to
Well,
stop.
I am currently listening to music.
No, you're not.
Not anymore.
That's
Um,
really
Extended.
Sorry, everyone just went into a flurry of actions. I didn't have a chance to. All right,
Because we've
so
still
let's
run
slow down here
the
for a
whole-
second. Let's slow down for here a second. Let me talk a second. All right. So,
Should we roll
As-
initiative for doing stuff outside of combat?
it's what it's starting to
Probably.
look like. Okay, what happens here
I'll kill
is
you all.
Balthazar, you're searching around for the gold. Delman, you just picked up the statue and the energy just shot out. So, Born, I need you to fully heal yourself, and you don't have a spell slot, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so that's what happened with that. You jump onto the counter to see what the heck is going on. As he shows you the statue just crumbles away into dust in front of you. Aaron? Axe, you just sort of like walk up and you're just like, what the heck just happened? Brian also walks up confused, feeling like healing energy. And Zonda, you kind of like skid into this like dark, very dimly lit hallway that you, as you see it goes forward, there's a door
Butt
in the middle of
surfing.
the hallway. You butt surf about halfway through the hallway. You just see a door. All right, let's go from there. And you just roll a perception check to look for the gold, I believe, Philemon.
Yes.
Right now,
What'd you get?
my Erin would not be convinced that we're all safe yet, so
Okay.
she doesn't take the. Because right now, I would have to use my spell slot to actually use cast
Alright.
magic or waste 10 minutes.
Oh,
So I'm instead gonna
I can divine
just, like
sense.
bundle up. Okay, you could do that,
Okay.
but if you want to do that, yeah, just do that. Otherwise, I was gonna just bundle up the dust and take it with us.
Philemon, you do not see any gold either, fortunately.
Do I see anything of interest?
You see more junk, actually. You do see a tooth on not a golden tooth, just a normal tooth from the skeleton.
Okay, well, I go grab it and I put it in my pouch of teeth.
No more gold teeth for you, sir.
No. I
Alright.
take all the teeth.
Aaron, what were you saying?
I would also like to roll perception.
Okay, go ahead.
And
As he's perceiving stuff, I walk up and poke him in the back of the head.
I rolled
Okay.
a 17, so that's
So 16 because I poked him.
You don't see any gold either, and you feel someone poking you in the back of the head. You don't know who or what it is, you just feel a in the back of your head.
You look around one shoulder, but he isn't there. The other.
Oh, I totally should have cast Mage Hand.
Oh,
I totally should have cast Mage Hand.
That's what I did as a sorcerer. I kept like tapping people on the other side. It's like I didn't do anything. Look, I'm over here, man.
so, are there any undead fiends or celestial within 60 feet of us?
Right there?
Yes.
Let me see. I do not believe so.
Well, that didn't
And how
work.
long does this last?
Till the end of next turn.
Okay, well, it's not turns, so.
So basically,
you
I just
don't-
kind of poof. Anything? Nope. Okay.
basically it lasts like 5 seconds.
Can I check the hallway for any traps or anything? Cause like, I am very wary after he just conned all these people out of their money.
Yeah, you can go ahead and check for traps.
Wait, 15.
Is you're kind of like searching around on the ground, like patting the walls and stuff, and you don't see anything out of the ordinary. It just looks like a typical hall. Carved
I
out of
walk
stone.
to the door and I knock.
Knock. Okay.
Hello? Anybody home?
What on earth is going on here?
What?
What on earth did you just post, nerd?
He's hacked the
What
game.
did you click?
he's gone insane. He's spouting gibberish.
He's using his Eldritch Dance because he's obviously part warlock, right?
No, I'm a Shadow Sorcerer.
I go over and divine smite him.
I have smitten, indeed.
Alright. What would you guys like to do at this point?
Well,
I
Go
want
check it out. It's a door, guys.
I will go to the door and gingerly open it.
Alright.
Before he
So-
opens it, I want to look for my axe.
Alright, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Rolls 20,
You
gets
do not
nothing.
see an axe.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I look around in the room. What is here?
So you gingerly open the door, and it's very dark. You can't see in the room at the moment.
We all
It's a
have
very
Wait,
big
he
room.
has night vision.
Okay,
He's an elf.
that's true. You do have night vision. You see across from you.
Pretty
you
much
see-
all of us have dark vision.
Except
Except
me.
me.
I don't. Yeah.
So are all of you guys in the hallway now, kind of like funneling into the room now?
Yeah, I think so.
So as you guys kind of funnel into the room, you can see ahead of you in the light. You see a man standing on a platform, and you see on either side of the platform, you see what appears to be two skeleton archers.
oh come
Okay,
on.
I turn around at everyone else and like kind of signal them that there's something there.
I yell it's a ballroom blitz.
You do what now?
I yell that it's a ballroom blitz and then like dash inwards. Not actually dash, but you know what I mean? Like run a bit further inwards than I probably should.
So you're gonna just charge straight in, sort of thing?
No, not straight at him, but like I'm going in their direction. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not wanting to die here. I'm just trying to get closer so I can see anything.
Like how many steps? Like how far by feet are you trying to run for? I'm trying to get a.
Like let's say like 15 feet in.
15
Just
feet?
like
Okay.
because I can't really see, so I'm not really taking it fast. But like I'm going in there
15
because
feet would be like this far from this in this area that we were in.
yeah. And he said there's a room, and you know what? I was in here at the very beginning of this. And he said the skeletons were too far away, and that's 35 feet. So I want no judgments about distance here, y'all.
All right, so you're gonna go booking into the room. All right, let me go ahead and move people over to the next map here real quick. Make sure I have all the character forms.
So all ideas of stealth have basically been ruined because of him.
Dude,
Yes.
I knocked on the door.
He did not on the
Is
door.
anybody
That's
there?
That is true. Did.
I need right.
How did I
The
forget?
outfit for
as-
stealth was gone as soon as I got there.
As you come running into the room, the lights, like the candle lights, like torches the whole way along the wall, just and you
You said
see
it was
Travis.
didn't you?
No, but
I didn't know
torches
there was
just
torches. Oh, they light up. I thought you were saying they
Yeah.
fizzled out for some reason.
No, they didn't fizzle out. They light up as you come sprinting into the room.
You hear me
And-
screech and go, ah! Ugh, the light!
Yeah. And you said you
What
come
the hell?
flying into the room, and you fall. As you come flying into the room,
Is
the
there
ground
any way
that
I
you-
can save myself from reaction here?
Hold on, let me go ahead and flip you over here, because as you start running into the room, you hear Travis start to talk and just watches as you come flying in and fall. Hold on, I was not expecting. Okay.
This is gonna be a skeleton graveyard, and they're all just gonna come out, and I'm gonna be fucked.
Oops. That's not the right song. Stop.
Gluten, bleeping, laughing, globin.
Clear cue. Alright.
Give it to me, baby. And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy.
Okay. Oh gosh dang it, it's doing this.
Just hear someone say, "What the deuce?"
The deuce?
Oh, yeah, I guess they're behind full cover and just out of range of where I was.
Alright,
Dang
so
it.
you guys are coming in, right? Okay.
At least I'm not like the asshole clogging up the front there. Jeez.
As you come running in, you see Travis look up to start talking and just watch you fall into like the floor. Just because as you guys come crowding into the room to see what just happened, you see the floor is a ever shifting pattern of trapped spikes. Just at one moment it looks like floor, and then the next moment it's spikes the whole way across this
So,
room. Just spike
dexterity
traps, like
saves?
pitfalls. Yeah,
I'm
I
like
need you to
catching
make.
myself on the end.
I need you to make a dex saving throw with disadvantage because you did not see this coming.
I got 12.
A 12? Alright. You tumble in, but you manage to avoid landing on the spikes, so you're only going to take a little bit. Oh, wow. You take 3 damage as you kind of fall and slice your hand along one of the spikes, and you're now in like a...
How is this
6
like
foot pit.
somebody missing the last step on a piece on stairway and just sort of tripping over?
No, you
Is
said
that
you went
just 3
sprinting
damage?
in.
No, I said like 15 feet. Like
Yeah.
not sprinty sprint, but like more fast. Like I can't see shit. I'm going too fast for someone who can't see, but not like holy fuck balls because I can move 40. I wasn't sprinting at all. It was a
Yes,
lot-
but as soon as you stepped out of the hallway and took like another 10 feet of
Yeah, I don't
steps,
really care.
you were into the hole, so
Yeah.
you kind of just sprinted right in there.
I missed the last step and just like banged my head on the ground.
Oh, pretty much. As you look up, you see that Travis is like stopped mid sentence, is just laughing.
a middle finger.
I didn't even have to do anything to get you to fall in my trap.
On the hand that's bleeding, I just raise up my middle finger,
Oh.
just like, fuck you.
I see you finally noticed my illusion now. Sorry, but all sales are final. Should you want your money back, come and get it. Just don't fall in, as your friend did.
I
Perception
have
check.
a
I want to do a
crazy
perception check.
idea.
Guys, are we gonna make a people bridge?
Alright.
No, Zonda, do you trust me?
Of course I
I
do.
try to roll
but,
initiative as you make your perception check, and I try to get the stupid music player to work.
I got a 14.
Oh! I reroll.
I got a 12.
Okay.
How do you re-roll, nerd? Do you actually have an ability for that?
No.
Well, like, if you were a wild, like, sorcerer, you would actually be able to, which is why I was asking.
No. I have... Here, let me read you my level 1 sorcerer.
Why'd you roll perception instead of initiative?
Huh? Because I'm trying to see if I can see where his gold is.
The gold? Oh, you're
Yeah.
looking for the gold. Okay. Okay. Zonda,
Yeah, I could totally have my mage hand just go grab it.
I what?
You rolled a
14.
14 on initiative. Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron rolled a 6. Axe rolled a 21. Jeez.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. And I'm here, right?
Those are my first level attributes, being a shadow
Okay.
sorcerer.
So
Is
I'm
that
gonna
what you can
assume
resurrect?
I have first turn.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your initiative as well as your perception check. You haven't already rolled it.
That was my initiative.
Not you, Axe. I'm sorry, Bellman.
Me? Okay. So my initiative. Where's my initiative at? Where's the button for that? There it is.
Above your armor.
Wow. Wow.
All right. So
You
you
did better than some people.
And then perception.
All right. As you look, you see the glowing orb again on a pedestal in the middle of the thing. I have lost my words. There's like a raised platform. You see the pedestal there with the blue glowing orb on it, and you see a door just kind of like behind in the back and the center of the wall, but you don't see any gold.
Usually a raised platform is called a pedestal.
Well, there's a raised platform with a pedestal on the raised platform.
So it's a pedestal on a pedestal?
No, it's like a platform as in like a square. Like, yeah.
I get you.
Easy. Screw you. Balthazar, I didn't see your initiative. Can you go ahead and...
12.
12? Okay. Alright.
And for the sake of trusting him, can I trade initiatives with him?
No.
I mean, that only
Just-
has 2 difference.
Just hold on to your attack. It might not work, but it could be fun.
But I trust him, dude.
I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna throw you like a human spear.
I'll hold my staff in front of him.
Okay, but before you do that, can I have my turn? Because I might
Yes.
be able to fix
Give
all
me
this.
1 second. I'm having some technical difficulties.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum,
Screw you, technical difficulties.
ba-dum, bum, bum.
It was working when I tried to do this the other night, and now it's not working properly. Which is very frustrating.
We have had a total of 218 views.
Oh shoot, I'm actually very impressed. I do apologize.
Not viewers current, but
People who have taken a look at it, yeah.
It's something.
all right. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go put my salsa in the fridge.
Hey, yeah, go ahead and take a quick break if you need to go to the bathroom or something like that. While I try and figure this stupid thing out.
What's wrong?
Oops, I spelled that wrong.
It's only... Okay, never mind. I was like, it's only the Discord. But no.
Okay, there we go.
Instead, we're getting some, like, pretty great music. Like, I'm enjoying this already.
Okay. I got it fixed. So once everyone's back, we can begin again.
All I can think is that crystal ball is like a disco ball or like some sort of strobe
No, I
light.
cannot hear you, Aaron.
Blah, 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 blah.
Did something just happen to your mic? I was not the only one with technical difficulties. No, I cannot hear you. Go ahead and say something. Try and say something. I cannot hear you. Your mic is gone. Because I have your user volume maxed for me. Go ahead. Ryan and Jacob are like, what the frick just happened?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's typing like...
Going back on.
So
I do not know what's going on with your mic here. Did you try checking to see if you've deafened yourself?
He didn't, because it would show us if he did.
All right, boys, the pants are off.
Oh,
Okay.
snap.
We are actually experiencing I fixed my technical difficulties, but now Mayung is having technical
I
difficulties.
mean, does he really need to talk, though?
Oh shoot! That
There
was
is a
harsh.
type chat. And it
There
is
is
in
a
character.
It is.
Yeah, I wasn't being rude, I was being honest. Jeez.
We will go ahead and continue for now, and you can go ahead and try and work out and figure out what's going on with your mic while we continue. That way we don't have to have a giant stop.
While he monologues.
Yeah, while I monologue here.
Alright,
So, where were we? I'm gonna go ahead and start the music again. Okay.
This
So,
is rather
everyone-
dubsteppy for a fantasy world.
No. Strobe lights are coming out of the crystal ball.
Oh, that's right. That works. This makes sense now. I'm down.
Right, so the person who goes first at this point is Axe, of course.
Okay.
He's gonna throw his axe and surf on it.
No, what I'm about to do is really stupid.
I'm ready.
That's not surprising. He's gonna throw the axe.
I'm going to rage, and then I'm going to run across the entire length of the fucking pit.
As you take a step forward, you feel as if you're falling. I need you to do your saving throw.
Or is it dexterity, right?
Yes.
Is it acrobatics?
Yeah, the
Well,
correct,
that's a
right?
save. If
You
I
managed to
ever saw a save.
save and jump to the other side. Try to jump to the other side, hoping that there's ground there. And you do manage to find like solid ground as you land. All right. You want to continue moving forward?
Yeah,
Is this
all the way
Pokemon
across.
trap rooms, really?
As you go to the step, you
Random
feel
pitfalls.
another. As you step forward, you feel another trap underneath you. You try to step forward.
Okay, so
Go ahead and make a dex save, bro. You just barely managed to get that, but as you jump, you feel like you're not quite there. I need you to make another dex saving throw. Alright, this time you don't make it. As you jump, not expecting there to be another pit right after that one, you fall straight into the pit on this one.
Wait, there's
You
a
did?
hole in the ground?
It's like a 6-foot hole with some spikes at the bottom of it. As you fall in, you take a total of
Wait.
5 piercing damage.
alright,
Your
because
body
I'm
gets sliced by that, so it'd probably be 2.
Wait, am I level 3?
You're level 2.
No, none of us are level 3.
Everyone should be level 2.
alright.
Alright, so you're in a 6-foot pit. To get out, it'll take about half your movement to probably get out of these pits. So that takes us to...
Wait. So that's 15 feet of movement to get out then.
Yeah. And you just fell into it and got sliced, so...
Alright.
That takes us to... It looks like Zonda is up next.
So how far can I jump? Is jumping about half your movement? Like, is that how far?
I think so.
So,
But you have to get out of the pit first, or jump out of the pit.
I'm not in a pit. You said I was not in a pit. I was just lower on the ground.
No, it's like a 6-foot pit with spikes.
Oh, he fell in a hole. Oh, crap.
No,
Yeah, it's a
you
hole.
said I avoided
Yeah,
falling in a pit. That's what you
Yeah,
said
he got his
immediately.
dex save.
Yeah, you said I got it. And then you also gave me 3 damage, which was confusing, but I took it because, like, I skimmed my hand on a spike rather than falling
Saw
in a pit.
pull.
Oh, my uncle, it's gonna pull me out of the group. Unfortunately.
He's just trying to tell you to pull him into the channel.
I don't see him anywhere.
He left.
Oh,
there
he
he is.
Okay. I'm looking for your dex save throw.
No.
Sorry, I didn't see you messaging me for that. That was a perception save.
I got 12.
You got a 12. No, I don't know what you thought I said, but you were supposed to fall into the hole.
Okay,
That's it.
so I'm gonna crawl my happy ass
Okay,
out of
so-
that.
What just happened since we rolled initiative? Because I missed everything.
Okay.
It's okay, you don't need to know it happened so quickly. You just couldn't catch it.
Give me 1 second to explain to my uncle here. So, with initiative, you saw. Well, what part did you initiative, right? Okay. So basically, Travis over there was chuckling his head off because someone fell straight into his traps. You look forward, the entire floor in front of you, like checkerboard style, just flashing like solid ground 1 second, and it looks like a pit trap the next second, just over and over again. Like
That
crazy.
your stuff from you said that before we rolled, but like
Okay, I couldn't rember what I said before and what I said after.
is
The first thing that happened was Axe just charged straight forward, like enraged, and just like "Grr," went straight forward, managed to jump over one pit, and trying to jump over the next pit, fell into another pit on the other side of it.
Okay, so my question that I had originally been asking, which you weren't able to hear me the entire time, is in this room, at least from what it looks like, is it like the area that we're like here versus here? Is it like the same height and all this is like ever changing? You have no idea, right? So it'd be like something like,
Yeah,
for example, like
it's a slight step down because these are like raised platforms, but just a little bit, and then like the pits that you saw him fall into are about 6 feet deep in total, with spikes at the bottom.
so like if we're like over right here, the enemy's like here right now. This is the side view, right?
No, you can see them.
No, I'm saying like in a vertical view, like this right here is the pit type thing.
I'm
We're standing here and the enemy's here, right? Kind of thing.
Which there's so many drawings on the board. I'm a little.
I'm.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I see. I had to scroll down a bit.
Guys,
So
stop
you're
drawing.
there.
So like we would be like, for example, here. There's all this pit, and there's them.
Except that there's a bunch of it's like a step down about this much, but not even that much. It's like half of that. Step down onto this floor. It looks like it's shifting between pit traps and floor.
My main question is basically, there's nothing. There's no spikes that go above this, right?
No, there's no spikes in the ceiling. If that's what you're asking. Yeah.
Because basically, I want to leap across this hole.
If you can make the jump, you can do it.
Yeah, that's basically. I'm like, there's nothing going to be like impeding me that I can see right here.
No.
So can I complete my turn here?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Kyle.
I'm gonna like try to climb back up to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him to throw me and save my action
For after
when
you
he
get
does
done.
it. Yeah.
So he climbs up to you here, Balthazar.
All right.
And on your turn, I'll say you can throw him.
Okay.
Which actually, your turn is coming pretty soon here. But next, as you climb up out of the pit and you hold your action to get chucked, Travis is going to. That's the skeleton. We'll do the skeletons first. The two skeletons are going to pull their bows back and open fire. The first one's going to shoot at Brian on the side there, which misses. The other one's going to shoot at you there, Aaron, which misses as well as the arrows slam into the ground, to the wall behind you. And then Travis, you see him hold up his hand, and this large blue ball of like fire just appears in his hand. He just gets burned, friends, and he just shoots a firebolt straight at Aaron because that's the person directly in front of him.
You mean Solomon? Oh wait, no. You're right.
Aaron.
I thought he was
Solomon.
standing in the middle for some reason. My perception was a bit
That's
off.
the orb.
The orb is in the middle. He's off to the side a little bit.
For some reason, I saw that as the giant blue fireball. I don't know why. I have no clue why that giant blue thing would confuse me.
Right. Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Alright.
So it's like 11 AC.
You take 5 damage. As this fireball just
Ow.
slams into your shoulder, and I just like punch myself in the face on accident. Like literally cut myself. I punched myself in the face so hard.
You what?
I literally cut myself. I punched myself in the face so hard.
Wow.
That
Are you
takes
bleeding
skill.
bad?
I am bleeding. It's okay.
Very bad.
Can't
Good
blood
question.
on stream.
How long does that bless last? Till I use it or what?
It was a minute. It has a minute passed
it's-
already.
Okay, so
It's
it's way
expired.
over now.
Yeah.
So you take 5 fire damage. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please. Aaron.
Yeah. Constitution would give me a +4. Okay. Making save. I rolled a 13. So that's 7.
Alright, you managed to shrug off the burning fire effects as it kind of spitters out. And I am going to, while you think out your turn here, Balthasar, and how you want to do this, I'm going to go grab a bandage. I'll be right back. Punching myself on stream. Never thought that would happen.
Wait, is he actually like bleeding? Punched himself on stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smooth McCool.
I gave up my seat to a blind person on the bus. That's how I lost my job as a bus driver.
Oh my god.
Okay. So when I walked into the bathroom, my wife gave me a stare of like, "You're such an idiot, Ken." But it's okay.
Well, I don't blame her.
I know. I just punched myself in the face. Right, Balthazar, it's your turn.
Alright. I'ma hop down into the spot where my good friend Zonda
No,
is.
not actually with you.
Oh, he's with
I
me.
just
Okay.
didn't stack us.
In
Yeah.
that case, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna.
it's harder to move things than I stack.
In that case, I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm just gonna chuck him straight at that douche.
Alright, what's your strength?
18. Athletics is a +6.
Alright, make a ranged strength check. To roll your dice with strength bonus.
If you miss, I'm gonna cry.
Oh,
First
dice
you head
gods,
first into
be
a
with
pit.
me. Please let this
Hey, I
be.
can't hear.
Let this be a great gift from the RNG gods. That's a 5 with a 4, so that's a 9.
Alright, you pick him up, and as
Can
you
I
go
roll
to... as you go to chuck him, he doesn't make it near as far as you were hoping. He goes to about
Say about
here.
here. Oh yay.
Are you throwing him over this way, or are you throwing him over this way?
Over there.
It was more
Diagonal?
towards this part, so let's say like
Right.
here-ish.
So as you as you fly forward, you feel that you're not going to make it at all. So go ahead and make a dex save.
20.
I'm
Alright,
sorry.
You fly, you just reach out your hands frantically because you know there's pits here somewhere. You manage to grab a hold of the ground, solid ground, right about here, and pull yourself back up on the ground. Just like kind of freaking out here.
Well,
You just got chucked like a dwarf.
after that note, I'm just gonna run over here.
All right, can you go ahead and map out the route you're trying to walk for me, please?
How do you actually
That way?
do the point to point to point?
Right click as you get to a point.
Right. As you step forward, I need you to make a dex
Oh,
saving.
that's neat. That's really neat. Okay, cool.
Oh, really? 17.
17. All right. You manage as you step forward. You feel that there's a pit below you, and you just reach out and you manage to grab and pull yourself up over here. But that ends your turn. As you pull
Stop
yourself
it!
up out of the pit. That's enough of that. That takes us to about
It's my turn again.
It
I held
says
my
it's
turn.
When do I get to go?
You're actually going to be next after. Well,
Well, I held my turn till after his turn.
I'll go ahead and say you have half movement because you went ahead and had to climb
Oh,
back
yeah.
out of that pit.
That's what I was gonna try anyways. And even with half movement, I can still reach here just fine.
Okay. So you're going to run up to here.
Yeah.
Can you go ahead and map out the path, please?
Probably like this, and then
All right.
straight ahead like that.
As you run here and then turn here, you see Axe in the pit below you. Do you want to keep running?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep jump off him.
So you're gonna bounce. Okay, I want you to make an acrobatics check as you try to bounce off his head.
15. Unless you
Alright.
want to take that nat crit as your
Roll 1d4 as you bounce off his head and land over here.
Don't worry, I suck at rolling.
All right, you take 2 damage of bludgeoning damage as he
I
just
trust
bam,
Axe not to be hurt. I'm like,
lands
you're
on your
gonna,
head. Axe.
you're gonna be great, big guy. You're doing a good thing for the team.
You literally
So I take
bounce-
1 damage.
You take 1 damage as he bounces off your head and lands on the other side
Exactly.
here, and then runs up the steps.
Like I said, I really suck at rolling, so this is fine.
All right.
And I'm gonna like jab at him with my staff.
He is slightly above you as you're still coming up the steps, but you can go ahead and swing at him.
Poke him in the Dragon Balls.
10.
10. Alright. That misses. As you swing, he kind of like jumps and the staff goes underneath him.
I punch at him. 13.
Alright, you still manage. He just manages to duck out of the way as your punch
He's
flies
wearing
through him.
claw. How fast is this little fucker? He's fat as shit. He's like Chris Farley, guys.
Let's try that. It can't hit me with anything. I was getting across the traps
I
there.
bite my thumb at him.
Your mother's a hamster.
Do you bite your thumb at me? I do.
Alright, Element, it's your turn.
Alrighty.
Do we still have the extra D4, by the way?
It's
No, that's gone.
I'm gonna pop down right here first.
Alright, make a dex saving throw, please.
I'm gonna pop down right here first.
There's a bit.
What? You said right here, right?
No, I said right here.
Oh, still make a dex saving throw.
I pop down right here first.
I'm not falling for that again. Make a dex saving throw. And in fact, I'm just gonna say you fail your dex saving throw for trying to trick me.
No!
Oh, man.
But
You
I
fall
have-
into the pit and take.
did my deception check fit?
You take 2 damage and you slice your hand as you fall into the
You can't cheat the creator.
Alright. I pull myself out of the pit.
Okay, and that's gonna end your turn as you pull yourself out of the pit. You can do an action still, but your movement's done.
Okay, so I send my I use Mage Hand, and I send it over here to grab this and come back.
With the orb?
Yes.
Right. As your hand goes to grab the orb, like
Oh
a
wait, that's a
force
bad.
a shockwave just poof, blasts the hand back, and I don't know how much damage it takes to knock out Mage Hand.
No, the hand
The hand's definitely gone.
Yeah,
Okay,
it has
so
no
it just-
health.
It just disintegrates as it tries to touch it, like a wave of force, just whoosh, and the hand just disintegrates.
Oh my, disintegrating hand.
Would I have gained breath weapon back with that magical healing artifact?
You did not.
It's a spell slot, so.
Okay. Well, I figured since it healed us, I don't know if it would have rested my throat a bit.
Oh, guys, you know what I totally fucked up with?
What?
I can fly.
You just realized that now that you're on the other side. There's not he can't fly.
Like I just look at them and tell them this. I'm like, guys, I made a mistake.
Aaron, it's your turn.
Alright, I yell to the party to not attack the big cat. Mostly aiming that comment at Axe.
Everyone hears it.
Not attack
Travis kind of gives you like a
the-
sideward look as you say that, and just kind of like.
How am I gonna give him a sideward look? I'm in a goddamn pit.
Oh, and just Travis,
I go
It looks
walk
upwards and a
back
little
to this
back.
hallway.
you're gonna go back into the hallway.
Back 20 feet behind this front. It needs to be 20 feet behind.
Or can you do a measurement for me so I can see from the?
Oh, you're gonna do your
All the way
running
back.
leap bullshit.
And he's just gonna fucking dart it.
And I use my bonus action to turn into a lion.
All right. See if I can find a line.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough to continue now. but
You
I'm
could
ready
use
to
your
destroy
action.
someone
to,
next
like,
turn.
You can use your
But I am
action
now
to
a
dash.
lion.
Dude, you can use your action to dash, can't you?
Yeah, you can use your action to dash.
That is a beautiful
I
line.
can't attack them though. I need to.
No, but you can
attack
get
the same
over there.
turn as I do the giant leap.
All right, so you're gonna leap.
No, like not this turn, because
Right.
I need to have my action available.
Well,
So,
hold on.
I'm
Can
gonna-
you just,
I'm gonna
can you
end my
just
turn here.
Leap onto him and land on him?
Yeah, just cannonball.
I
yourself,
can
man.
do. It's called pounce. I can do a pouncing attack.
Doesn't that count as the like? Isn't that an all-in-one with your jump onto somebody? Like, doesn't that not take an action?
I'll say it takes the action to jump and pounce on him. Yeah, you can do that.
I mean,
That
pounce
makes
is an actual thing if you go to lion in the monster manual.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
say you can. Yeah, you can do that.
But you can't do it right now because you'd have to use his action.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, you have
gonna-
to use your action to move forward again. Okay, I see. I understand what you're saying. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. That takes us to.
Oh, I need to
Ryan.
roll my stats for this. How much life am I gonna have?
Brian's gonna move over to the side here and chuck a fireball at the. Actually, he's gonna move this way and he's gonna try and take out one of the skeletons that's shooting you guys. And he grandiosely misses, because I just terribly butchered that word, but he completely misses the
22.
the skeleton and it just slams into the wall behind the skeleton over there. Alright, that takes us to Axe. It is your turn.
Alright, so I use half my movement to get out of the hole.
Alright.
I step through the
Just shove him out of the
asshole.
way, sort of thing.
Literally, just like over here or some
All right,
bullshit.
yeah, you
Like,
shove
I'm
him
the
out.
juggernaut, bitch. Like,
Right, and you step up here.
when
Question:
you say asshole,
Yeah.
that was very like footed.
is that a pit?
No, that is not a pit. He just
Damn it!
lands on the ground.
Still in rage mode, still pissed the hell off. I
Wait.
swing it.
Is this a pit? Right here?
I don't know, is it?
Nice.
No, I'm mad. I'm not listening to people. I'm just swinging.
Alright. Take a
I
swing.
know where your ex is.
So,
Okay, nerd, if you lie to him about it, it's not gonna go well.
Don't.
yeah,
It's
he'll
not.
murder you.
Alright.
Straight up.
Is that the hit 22?
Like nerd, you were there for that. You saw how quick I was ready to kill the fucking GMC. So I'm going to use reckless attack, so I get advantage on my attack roll. Hopefully it's a crit. Nope. But I do hit him. So there's that.
Alright. Go ahead and roll damage.
Did I taken any damage from getting knocked out? I didn't get anything.
No, you just kind of got shoved out of the way.
You took 1 damage, asshole.
Okay. 15. Alright, as you swing and as you connect, but it doesn't actually hit him. There's like a blue force field sort of thing, and it connects into the force field. You can see him take a step back, and then just some like blue energy kind of wisps towards the crystal.
Great, it's the Orb of the Undead boss fight from fucking Baldur's Gate.
I still need to finish that.
Are you talking about Baldur's Gate or Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance? Because I was talking about Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance.
Oh, I was talking about Baldur's Gate 2.
I'm going to see what here it is. Then Zonda's turn.
So I'm gonna fly on over here, pick him up, and then like move over to this. Cause I got 40 feet of movement. I'm just like, I'm not really
Fly
trying to
over there.
attack. I'm just trying to, yeah, we're just floating on over
I need
here.
you to make a strength check to see if you can carry him while you're flying.
So Zonda's basically
7.
Goku.
You're dragging him along the ground, but you're managing to hold
Like I'm keeping him above the spikes, but I'm not really flying. So like,
And then
I'll
you
just
stop here.
yeah. I'm
Alright,
just
make
like
another strength check, please.
11.
You can't. He's so heavy with his armor and being a dragonborn. You just let go, and he falls into a pit. I need to make a dex saving throw, Balthazar.
16.
All right, you managed to grab the edge of it, and you're holding on there.
I tell him, I trust you, man. You can do it.
Thanks. I'm sorry I failed earlier.
All right, that takes us to the enemy's turn. The skeletons are going to shoot at the flying thing in the air. The first one just whiffs it and misses.
I aerial acrobatics dodge.
The second one has a 15 to hit.
Nope.
All right, that one just kind of like no longer have that heavy
Hit my
dragon
chest.
Yeah, you don't have that heavy dragon anymore. You can kind of like dodge around. Let's see here. Okay. You see Travis say, "I don't like you being in my face, mate." He takes his staff and he slams it into the ground. I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check.
Does he say you shall not pass?
No, he does not. Axe,
Ah!
make an athletics check or acrobatics check, please.
Athletics check.
Right? He slams his staff into the ground, and you just feel this really tough force just slam into you, but you manage to, like, with your strength, your pure strength, you just stumble one step and manage to just hold your ground and just, like, right yourself again. But you do take a little bit. You take 4 force damage.
That's not a little bit.
It could have been a lot worse if I had a better die. I mean, I rolled max damage on that. Alright, and that takes us to Balthazar.
Alright, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna move on.
Alright, you can get about to there as you takes half your movement to get out of the pit.
I'm still in the
That
pit.
was I grabbed the wrong person, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, I was gonna go over there and give him a whack, but I guess I'll just turn to this skeleton and give him a whack.
Give him a whack.
Not natural 20.
Okay, that's a hit. Roll damage.
And just for poops and giggles, we're gonna throw a divine smite into this.
Alright, and you add a d6 for bludgeoning as well.
Okay, 1. 3 normal damage.
Don't you add extra damage for the divine smite as well? Like,
Yeah, I'm doing the math.
it's a
What's 7 plus 8?
7 plus 8. That'd be 17.
17? Wait, that's 10.
No, wait, 15.
15.
15.
Okay.
7 plus
So
8.
15 radiant damage.
Alright. Plus 3. 3 plus 18 total damage there. And did you add your d6 of...
Oh, I did not add my. The 3 was a d6. I did forget. Added 4 more to that because of my strength.
As you slam You said it's a mace, right?
Yep.
You slam your mace into its face as it like looks over, surprised to see you just pop up next to it, and you just knock its head and clear off its body like a friggin' baseball. Its head flies off into the room.
Wait, can you show us the path that the head took?
Yes, it flies over to here, bounces off that wall, and then falls into a pit right there. Right there. Right there.
So
Alright.
let's mark out the spots that we know are pits. We know here and
It's actually
here,
your turn as well, Pellman.
and here. And is this a pit where this person is
Where is this person is?
the only one that isn't me in the?
Maybe there's one there.
I
There's
mean,
one
that's
here.
where you just watched the Dragonborn climb out of.
Okay.
And I think he said there was one maybe here or here.
There's one right here, one right here. There's definitely one right here. Because I fell into this one immediately, if not sooner. So basically, the only ones we know are safe. Yeah. Not like any of them. We know which ones are bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna use disguise self.
Remember, there's a flying dude near you. Just, you
Right.
know.
I'm gonna use disguise self, and I'm gonna make it look like I am a very powerful, like very, very, very powerful sorcerer. Like
Okay.
dark tattoos emanating from my body, ethereal light, like fire, like black fire in my eyes. It's gonna look like I'm floating slightly off the ground, but I've actually just made it look like I'm 1 foot taller and shifted my entire appearance up 1 feet.
Okay.
1 foot, so I look like I'm floating, but I'm actually standing on the ground.
Okay.
And I turn to him, and in a booming voice, I'm gonna try to do a deception. And I say, any further tricks are futile. Remove your warding now, or die. I don't know.
Oh,
Diver-
perish!
Yeah, or perish. Basically, I can't think of the words.
Oh, that's interesting, considering the last trick worked quite well when you fell into the pit there. You do look a mite bit more powerful, though. Maybe I'll deal with you next.
Right,
There's my
he painted a
deception.
target on his chest.
He
And
thinks
magical ink.
you are a very, very powerful sorcerer, but he watched you fall into the pit a second ago.
Also,
So he doesn't
wait,
think you...
is it dark?
No, the room's lit up with torches now. When he fell into the pit, Quibbles did, torches lit up the room.
Alright.
Also, Samurai, just let you know, apparently Levitate does 60 feet and it's a 10-minute concentration, so... I can actually cross the whole entire room. Easily.
I know you're just special, aren't you?
We'll go with that for the next time, but I'm not going to change what's happened already.
Oh no, I'm not asking you to.
Around.
I'm letting you know so that when I change it the next time I do it, I don't sound like an
We're exploring and learning about our
Okay.
bodies and how they work.
asshole. Exactly.
Now
This is
It's
now
like
I'm
Peter
gonna,
Pan.
I'm
You move
gonna
here?
go here to here.
Alright. As you go here, and it seems safe, you turn here, and I need you to make a dex saving throw. Alright, you manage to, you put your foot out and you feel the hole and you jump, and manage to land on the other side safely.
Okay.
And then where was the next bit? I'm sorry.
Then I'm just gonna go to here.
Okay. So what it looked like when you did that jump is your guy that's floating looks like he just jumped through the air, higher in the air. Kind of
Like
weird,
just
an
like
extra
floated,
jump.
like floated a little bit higher over the trap.
Just yeah. We'll go with
Almost
that.
like I knew it was there. Can I do poison as a bonus?
No, I believe that is a action cast.
Wait, you have
put it in the
sorcery
chat.
points, don't you? Oh wait,
Yeah.
you're not level 3, so you can't actually use it. Never mind.
No, I can use sorcery points as
No,
a.
you can't do meta magic for the thing that you were talking about. You can use sorcery points for other stuff, but you don't have meta magic yet.
Right, like right now I can use sorcery points to cast poison spray on him.
Yeah, but I was talking about in meta magic, there's a thing that makes it so you can use like 2 of your points to make any spell a bonus action.
So you're using your sorcerer points to do an action of casting?
He can't do that yet. He'd have to be level 3. That's what I was saying. I was like, oopsies, never mind.
I mean, it's not a bonus action. If your sorcerer points allow you to have another action, then yes. But
no. What I'm saying is, once he gets level 3, there's a thing called meta magic for sorcerers. Then they can use their sorcery
manipulate
points.
a spell. I know that's not what I'm trying to do.
No, but I was talking to him, not you this time.
Okay,
let's just go.
Jeez.
Okay. I'm going to expend 1 sorcery point to cast. I can basically turn it into a bonus action. To cast poison spray on him.
okay.
So.
And it's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it's a dex save.
Dex save.
Or no, Constitution. Excuse
Constitution.
me. And he has to get over 15.
Okay. He sees the spray coming out, and he manages to sidestep.
Oh my
Spray
god!
flies past him. He steps back again. He's like,
Ken is
tricky.
rolling to kill us.
I did roll a natural 18 on that, so if you're confused.
Nerd, how did you cast it as a bonus action?
Expending a sorcery point. It allows
that-
you
that-
to cast 1 extra spell.
Yeah, but it allows you to cast 1 extra spell, but that still takes an action.
Either way, it missed. And
Yeah, like it doesn't matter now. I'm just trying to like.
we'll take a look at it at the end of the night and rule on that for now. But for now, we'll just go with this. So we
Just
can
trying to
keep
help.
moving. I understand. I just want to keep it moving. So for tonight, we'll go ahead and say it works this way until we look it up later. So that we'll go ahead and say that expend your sorcery point, and he manages to dodge it anyways. So one way or another.
Right.
So that was Thelman's turn. Aaron, it is your turn.
Okay, so Erin internally berates herself for forgetting to cast jump on herself so she can actually make the leap after turning into a lion. Because she's now 5 feet short of being able to make it.
Okay.
So instead of doing it directly, like she wanted, she's gonna go ahead and walk 20 feet this way, movement this way, and then do.
So you're trying to walk, and you try to step here, right?
Yep, and then I do a 10 feet run, which
Okay,
leads to the leap ability.
As your lion paw step here, I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Damn it.
Don't fall in the pit.
Wait, what's my dex now? Because I get to use lion's dex. Okay, let's. Shit.
Oh no.
It's a 7.
Alright. As you kind of like pad forward, like getting ready, like, I'm gonna eat that freaking fatso, or you kind of like.
Don't cats
Fallen.
have like psychic abilities?
Yeah, like he always lands on his feet. Come on.
Alright, I'll let you roll an advantage to see. Not advantage, but I'll let you roll again to see if you can avoid the spikes due to your cat like reflexes as you fall in.
You just roll a 1.
A 9?
Yep.
Unfortunately, even though you managed to flip around, you still feel a spike kind of lacerate you as you fall in, and you take 2 slashing damage as the spike kind of like slink up one of your forearms.
This is my fault for forgetting to cast a spell. Literally just forgetting.
Yeah, you just sort of like didn't take an action, and then like I'm a cat now.
I'm like, I was thinking like, I'm forgetting something. Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright.
You're right, I was right about this. No,
How much movement was that? I don't think you even have enough to. I guess you could leap out of the pit if you wanted to finish off your turn.
I can't do a standing leap for that.
Okay.
The bonus thing. I mean, what's the amount for normal leap?
It's 15 or half your movement, normal movement. So if you move like 40, it would be like.
Okay, I moved from the. Wait, so this is where the pit is, right? So I'm right here.
You already moved like 25, right, or 20.
I have the lion's movement, not my human movement.
So basically,
Yeah.
it's like 10
My
feet
base movement is 50.
climb out of the cave.
Oh yeah, you have enough to jump out of the clamber out of the pit.
Okay, I clamber out then.
All right. You're like frustrated. bleeding from one of your forelegs as some blood kind of trickles down from where it sliced you. All right.
Okay.
On that-
Since I didn't actually get to go anywhere and attack, I would like to make a perception check to just like see if I can notice something about traps nearby.
All right. So you're gonna basically like try and see if you can find any traps around you while you're sitting there. All right, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Lions have this. Do I want to smell? I'm gonna try to like use my sense of smell to see if I can smell something weird.
Okay.
So, because I'm a lion, I get advantage on those rolls.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm so glad. My first roll is a 1.
Oh.
And then an 11, which becomes a that's a wisdom. So that's a 15.
Right. As you smell, you get this faint stench of like long decayed, like a long time ago. It's been dead for a while. Death coming from
Decayed
this general direction.
death.
This general direction. This general direction. That general direction. That general direction. That general direction.
Okay. Wonderful.
Alright. And that takes us to Ryan, who's going to try and chuck another firebolt at the guy who he can see better, which is the Travis up there. Which, again, he completely and utterly misses, and it just flies high and slams into the back wall.
Jeez, Brian.
Alright.
Ryan! Axe, it's your turn.
Did he fall asleep?
Axe.
So I'm gonna stand over here.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming this is a magical ball that's protecting this asshole, since the magic sphere thing protected him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna swing it in.
Okay. Roll to attack. Right, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
No, don't destroy it. I want it.
You just take your axe and just. It doesn't manage to like. It seems like it hurt it. Like you can see like a little tiny bit of like a crack appear, but it's not tons of damage. It seems like it can take quite a few more hits, but it does seem to have damaged it. Okay, and that will take us to Zonda. It is your turn while I calculate the damage. Like.
So, you're good where you are, right? You're just fine to jump on his ass, right? I don't need to pick you up and drop you on him. You're all good, Mr. Kitty Cat, Mr. Spider Chick. Spider Chick,
Maya?
Spider Chick, does whatever a Spider Chick
No,
does.
my uncle.
What? Sorry.
Yeah, pay attention.
Sorry. What were you saying?
I'm saying, do you want me to pick you up and drop you on him, or are you good from where you are?
I have to move 10 feet before doing anything, so...
Okay. I'm just gonna fly over this orb and just, like, staff at it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
16.
16. Alright, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 3. 6.
6. Alright.
And then I'm gonna punch it.
You take your staff and you crack it down. And you
Like, I'm karate chopping it, you know, like doing what they do, like break the stones, that sort of shit.
Alright.
15.
Alright, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
That's a lot of damage for a karate chop. Alright.
Breaks
You
through stone.
managed to get a really strong chop on it. And as your hand connects and you feel it do the damage, you also get blasted back by the force. And
Do
go
I,
to the
can
battle.
I roll, like, do I roll Constitution save to see if I hold my concentration for flying?
Well, you're flying. You're still
Well, it's a concentration thing.
Go ahead and roll your.
Oh, did he take damage from it? Because concentration is all about.
Force damage as well.
Oh, well, you have to beat like a 1 or something, I think.
So, like, what do I roll for that? Constitution? Because I believe that I rolled a 1. So
Okay,
I just
as you get blasted back by the unexpected shockwave of energy, you just lose concentration and you just fall. It's gonna blast you back. Let me see,
Wait.
about 10 feet. So you land here, and I need you to make a dex saving throw. With
7.
disadvantage as you. Okay. And as you fall, you land in the spikes. You take 5 damage as you land. The spike kind of like pierces part of your arm, just not fully in your arm, but like some of the up the side of it.
This is the price of greatness, guys. Karate chopped it so hard it exploded out energy. That's right.
Alright, and that takes us to their turn. Alright, the skeleton is going to shoot the very big and imposing sorcerer that's approaching them.
No, he's not.
He's not big, he's just flying.
And it just kind of like the last skeleton, and just drops its arrow and just like looks down at the arrow, just like, really? Did I just do that? And looks back up at you like.
Oh, shit.
Brian is gonna say, "Leave that alone. Don't know what you're messing with." And turn around, and he's going to cast a spell at you. You see his hand is glowing. No, axe. You see his hand glow bright blue as he goes to try to hit you with this.
I pee on him to assert my dominance.
There's a 19 hit.
I mean, I have an AC of 17, so yes.
So that does hit. Okay. Wow. I rolled min damage.
That's okay.
So that does 6 damage of fire damage. This blast of blue fire just envelops you, just across your body.
Wait, is it a ranged thing or a touched thing?
It is a ranged thing at point blank range into his face.
Would that give him disadvantage because they're in melee, since it's arranged?
Normally it would, but it
It's
doesn't
not
seem to
a
affect
bow.
this guy.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not a bow. Man.
Remember, disadvantage only really works if it's a player.
Right.
Sometimes it works depending on the mob, but for this guy, he doesn't seem to mind fighting in close ranges.
Alright.
Right, that's their turn, so that takes us to Balthazar.
Alright. I'm gonna swap out my shield and mace. I'm gonna draw that great sword. I'm gonna run up. Oops, wrong thing. I don't know how to get rid of that.
Shoulders of
Control
giants.
Z.
Oh, Control Z.
Should
Yeah,
work if
go
it's
away.
the only thing
Nope.
I got this.
Okay.
Okay, I got this. Here we go.
So I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna act like I'm gonna hit him, and at the last second, I'm gonna bring that great sword down on the orb, noticing what Axe is doing.
Okay, roll the hit.
Oh, noticing what he's doing, not me.
I don't want to headbutt it. That looks like it'll hurt a lot. 9,
I like having my insides on the inside.
That's a 15.
It's
Alright,
okay, the
that
doctor
hits.
said the bleeding is internal. That's where the blood's supposed to be.
9. That's 13 damage.
Okay. Bring your greatsword down, just it doesn't manage to cut through, but you can feel it like shudder, and there's cracks appearing in it as this like blue mist starts to fill the air around you.
Oh, no
Oh, fuck.
explosions for him.
That's not a magic orb, it's a vape stick.
That takes us to Thelman. It's your turn.
It's a special kind of bull. It's a special.
Ah.
1 moment, sorry.
Also, I believe right here is a trap, by the way, so watch out.
Good to know. I'm going to
No, I was
cast...
telling Mr. Kitty Cat.
Okay. I'm gonna use my light crossbow.
Okay. That's a hit.
Now, is that a natural 20, or is your modifier like a plus?
He has a +6.
Okay.
It'll show it down there.
So you shoot the crossbow bolt and it goes shink, and it seems like it hits some sort of force field and bounces back, but it does seem to make him kind of like shrug a little bit as if he felt it.
Okay.
And you see a tiny little bit of mist float towards the orb. Alright, that takes us to Aaron. It's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and run 10 feet and then pounce
Okay.
to go and try to
I'll put
touch.
you next to him just because it's hard to move things when they're on top of each other, but yes.
So this, because he is surrounded by teammates, lions get to attack with advantage.
Okay.
Sneak attack.
This is a plus.
There's nothing sneaky
Yeah, this
about
is a
this.
+5 on to hit.
Okay. What was the roll?
I roll 14 and a 14, so that's a 19.
To hit, right? Managed to land on him, and like you feel like you should be sinking your claws into him, but it's like some sort of force field. Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't think they picked up on the glowing magical ball yet, guys.
This is a 1.
I mean, he's a lion. He's not known for his brains.
So 1d6 plus
I thought he was a
3.
spider.
I rolled a 5, so that's 8 damage.
Right? So you're like, as you're pouncing on him, he kind of stumbles forward, but he doesn't fall down.
Okay, wait, actually, this is what I want to ask you. Because of the force field,
Okay.
how you want to have it interact with this. Because the pounce works as, if my claw attack hit, then the target's supposed to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw, or fall flat. And if they fall flat, I get to make a bonus attack on them.
He actually did manage to succeed that, so he barely manages to hold himself up. The force field's kind of helping him manage to stay standing.
Got it.
But you do manage to like claw at the force field. How much damage was that again?
That was 8 damage.
You feel like you're kind of like sliding off of him, like you kind of slide back down off of him. I'll say you slide off to the side here instead of down.
Okay.
So you're like that. I'm just kind of like confused as to why your claws are not connecting.
Into him?
Yeah, you're not digging into him. It's sort of thing without the sound of it.
Okay.
And more, you see mist from the areas where you struck the blue field around him. You see this blue mist kind of float towards the ball.
Okay, as the mist is floating towards and connects with the ball, I do a perception check. Do I notice it doing anything special when it reaches the ball?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Son of a bitch.
You don't. You just see it. You just see mist. You're just like confused watching the mist float towards the ball. You can't seem to tell anything about it, unfortunately. Alright, that takes us to Brian, I believe, who's gonna try and chuck another fireball at the guy.
Wait, no, not fireball. We're too close.
Not fireball, I'm sorry. They're so close. The fireball whizzes past his head again. Just firebolts missing on left and right.
Where is this guy? Can I go attack him? For just being bad?
I mean, he nailed the skeleton earlier.
Oh yeah, that's just so helpful against a giant.
Last year he
everything
nailed some
else.
skeletons. That takes us to Axe's turn.
I swing at the giant blue bowling ball.
Alright.
Misses hard.
You go to swing,
You know, the
you
giant
completely
blue
not
ball
miss.
doesn't... The blue ball doesn't really have any dexterity now, does it?
No, it doesn't. But as you swing, you're just so enraged and angry that you just chop aside it and take a giant chunk out of the platform.
It's a spear. It parries him.
Or wait, you get advantage when you're enraged, right?
If it's a strength check, I think.
Is it not on to hit? Or is it just strength checks?
Unless he uses reckless again.
Oh, it's advantage on strength checks. Okay. So you slam the axe into the ground, take a giant chunk of wood out of the platform.
The only way I'd have an advantage is this.
Okay, I gotcha.
But that
So
has to be
unfortunately-
before my roll.
Unfortunately, you did miss the orb in your reckless rage. Alright, that takes us to Zonda.
So super hurt. I climbed my ass out of the hole for one.
What is
Okay.
this skeleton doing?
I'm gonna like jump up onto
His
here real
best.
quick. You know, just a little hop.
Hold on. Alright, you're gonna hop up here and
Just like
Kinda
up here
like-
next to the orb.
wiggle around the
And then I'm gonna headbutt it.
there. Okay.
23.
Okay, you hit. Roll damage.
That's a lot.
7, alright.
The max amount my arm could do, by the way.
By the way, that was a natural crit.
Wait,
That was an actual quit.
His D4 You crit.
No, it's monk unarmed strike. Yeah, but that's not what crits. It's 20. If the 20 crits, then it's special. D4 means nothing.
You see the orb kind of as he hits it, but then the shockwave just poof.
Whoa! I'm gonna keep attacking real quick. Can I attack again before the shockwave hits me?
You can try. You can swing with disadvantage to try and throw another hit if you.
Okay.
Really? Because I like.
As you get swung back, you swing with your
He
staff.
could do them both at the
just
same
miss it.
time. Just kind of like clap it.
Yeah, just like.
Either way, you would either way.
Because
You get swung back as you try and swing with the staff. No, wait,
Okay.
actually that does hit. I'm sorry.
yeah,
That was 1 point.
it doesn't move.
That was 1 point. That was literally the AC that you managed to hit it with.
Oh sweet. 1d8.
So go ahead
I
and roll
rolled a 1.
So you do an extra 4 damage as you fly backwards.
Take 2 damage to health, right?
You take 4 damage actually in this one.
So how come
Oh,
he's
that's
taking
like-
damage and we're not?
Probably because of the
I
weapon.
I don't know. Every time you guys hit it, like nothing happens, but me,
You get-
I get swung
You
ass
get
back.
slammed back into the wall, but you don't actually fall in a pit over your motion.
I wonder
finally,
if it has
for once.
anything to do with the fact that he's a genasi.
Or maybe he's punching it with his bare hands, which is causing, a feedback loop. You're not supposed to touch the damn ball.
I hit it with my staff afterwards.
Yeah, but you were already being ejected.
You were being
Yeah, I
alive
know.
with your staff, so.
I know.
Also, from headbutting a very solid object, you also take 1
Dude,
extra
monk
damage.
unarmed, sir. I'm
What's
just gonna
that?
say this. My forehead is trained in martial arts.
Oh, okay, I'll let it slide this time. I'll let it slide.
I was talking to a buddy yesterday about this. Apparently, there's an actual saving throw for a headbutt. You have to do a strength. I shit you not. You have to do a strength check and a constitution check if you want to headbutt something.
Okay, go ahead and make your constitution check then. Alright, you don't take the damage from it. You manage to shake off the blow of your head against a solid object.
Martial
But
art training of the skull, motherfuckers.
Because like the strength check dictates how much damage you do with your head. The constitution dictates how much damage you take from the head.
Okay, the skeleton's gonna open fire on the sorcerer again. Does a 17 hit, Delman?
17, yes.
Nice
You
block.
take.
Holy
you
shit,
take.
ouch.
No, my
7
AC
damage.
is 14.
You take 7 piercing damage as an arrow just lodges in your shoulder. You feel the warm blood trickling down your side as it just kind of.
Okay.
Alright. And then he is going to, still angry at you here, Axe. He's going to go ahead and he pulls his hand back, and another blue beam seems to be coming from it. And he just manages to go right past you. His beam just flies over your head into the back wall. Alright. That takes us to. Balthazar. Balthazar's your.
Wait, Balthazar win!
Go ahead.
It's been so long since I've gone.
Same. I've been thinking
You're
about
coming
that.
up next here, Delman. Balthazar's right before you on his
Okay.
turn order.
Swing at the orb.
Okay.
That is a 24.
That's a hit.
I had full life at the start of this. I now have 3 health points. I have
Wait,
17.
That's 10
You
damage.
3 health?
10 damage, right? You swing and just crack it into the orb. And the orb is starting to really splinter and like crack apart. You can
Bunch
see
of people.
pieces of it falling apart, and the air is just filling with this blue mist. As you bring your sword down and crack it with it, you notice, Zonda, that like the flickering of trap illusions just stops. You can see now exactly where all the traps are.
Which are?
Cool.
So I will go ahead and just mark them real quick, so I don't feel like revealing them all.
This is the worst game of Minesweeper ever.
Right? It's a real kick to the dick.
Some of those are crossing. Do they count?
This one right here is just here, not the other spot.
Okay.
Okay, so you see all the traps now. You can see them visibly.
Wow, there's only one
Brian-
spot to go.
No, there's 2.
So there's no traps anywhere in here?
Nope.
Wow, that's really, really
So you
odd.
could literally only go from here if you had to walk.
or here. There's
No,
not actually.
Yeah, but like I mean, like from
There's
here.
not actually a trap here.
Go from here.
You guys thought there was a trap here, but there's not.
Oh, he just climbed out that way?
There's no trap here.
Oh,
Where my
whoops.
purple arrow was going.
All right, whoever made that one needs to delete it.
I would
There
if I
was
could.
somebody
But I
in
can't.
red, sir.
Can we get rid of these arrows, please, so I can
Yes,
delete it?
Balthazar.
There you go. Thank you.
Wait, how's someone else putting down a red line?
Okay, there we go.
Anyone can draw.
The color of your little face thing is what color your mark.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't doing that thing, so... What?
We're good. We'll keep moving.
Alright.
Onward.
Okay, so that was Balthazar. As that happens, you hear Travis go, No, stop! As in the orb guy is here. Let's not be doing this now.
Too late, you stole my money.
Solomon, it's your turn.
Do what?
I look at him and ask him to explain, to say where our money is, and to explain exactly what the orb is.
It's none of your business.
Persuasion check.
He made it our business.
Motherfucker.
Can I just like roar at him when he says it's none of our business?
You're trying to convince him, and he's like, Look, it's none of your business. I'm just gonna take care of you like I took care of the last ones. The orb always wins.
Yeah, no, we're gonna keep hitting the orb.
I like how a nerd at first didn't want us to touch the damn orb, and now it's like, no, fuck the orb.
So I'm gonna turn to this fuck over here
Okay.
and shoot him with my crossbow.
Okay. That's a hit. Roll damage. Wow. Crossbow just lodges straight in the middle of its skull and just like stumbles back a little bit. It's still standing, but it's like it does not look good right now.
It catches it with its eye socket.
It's actually straight between the eyes, like right if it had a brain.
has
So
a
now it has a
nose.
mono eye.
I'm sorry, what was that, Kyle?
I said now it has a mono eye.
Yeah. And that takes us. Is there anything else on for your turn, Feldman, or is that it?
Can I use the mage hand to push something?
If you still had it, I'm pretty sure it got vaporized, didn't it?
Isn't it
Yeah.
only up to 5 pounds? And dude, he creates magic out of that will.
10 pounds. So I can push. So I can push with like 10 pounds of force.
That's not very much.
No, it's
You'd
not.
have to resummon the mage hand because they got obliterated.
Right. So can I go ahead and do that, or did shooting my light crossbow?
Your light crossbow is an action.
Okay.
Isn't Mage Hand a minor action though?
Let me check. That's what I'm looking at now.
If mage hand is a bonus action, you can use it.
One action.
That is an action.
Oh, bummer.
Alright, that takes us to, unless there's something else you would like to try to do, like movement or something. You can now see where all the traps are, so you don't have to worry about accidentally falling. You could still purposely fall into one, but...
Purposely.
Yes, I would like to
We'll do
purposely
that.
fall into a hole.
Sounds like a smart decision.
Alright, you're gonna go over there?
No. I'm gonna stay over here.
Okay.
I felt like I was about to be betrayed if he moved over that close to me with how little health I had. He's gonna like assassinate me in the corner. He's
Like, your leg looks broken. Right, that makes it Aaron's turn, if you're done then.
Wonderful. I will go ahead and move this way.
Learn from me, my child. Do not jump on the orb.
That's 25. And then go move 10 feet this way so that I can do my leap again and jump all the way there.
Okay.
So that I can actually do the leaping attack again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Yep. Wait, what was my bonus again for this? It was +5. Okay. I get advantage. Thank God I have advantage. That was a 1. And then a 12, so it's 17 to hit.
Alright, that hits, roll damage.
That moment when life is so bad it gets 2 nat ones.
Alright, I get... That is 8 damage.
8 damage, alright. you slam into him again, and he still manages to keep his composure and shrug you off to the side, but you do claw at him and cause some more damage.
Okay,
so he still doesn't fall. Feels bad. Okay. If he still doesn't fall prone, so I'm just gonna end my turn then.
Okay.
God.
That takes us to
I
Brian,
can
who's
only
going.
use my bigger attack like this. He needs to fall prone so I can do my stronger attack.
He rolled a nat 17 on the plus his Constitution modifier to add on to that too, so it's been like 20.
That's so disgusting. Holy shit.
Brian's gonna try and chuck another firebolt over that direction. This time he manages to land it, and he just strikes Travis in the back of the head with it.
This is his
For
first
about 4
Or no.
damage, and it just sizzles into the force field. So this is the first hit of this encounter.
And this is oh my god.
That takes it to Axe's turn.
I say we break his obvious phylactery-like thing here.
Of course.
It seems like a good idea.
Breaking your way into orbs today takes everything you got. No?
Die.
Just like beating the shit out of old fat men, right? Right?
Sometimes. Twice on Tuesdays.
Axe,
Yo,
it's your turn.
I bap it.
Bap it.
Bibbidi boop bop, motherfucker.
Okay. Still being enraged, you narrowly hit it this time. You almost missed it again and just you correct yourself and manage to land the axe on the orb. Go ahead and roll damage. Alright. Just give it a good and you just see more like a piece of it fall off as it's starting to like fall apart. But it's
I'm assuming this is the last turn for Rage as well.
Probably. Like you start rage pretty damn early. Just
I
ram.
started, yeah.
So it doesn't continue as long as you keep hitting things?
It's a 1 minute.
It's like a boner. It's really, really nice for a while.
Oh my god.
It's like you
You,
start to lose a little bit of blood.
you haven't
Zonda.
trained hard enough, my friend.
Zonda, it is your turn.
His murder boner was not hard enough.
It's called edging.
Oh shit. Yeah, but that's keeping you on it, whereas he's not keeping on it because he's hitting a stone. Like, doesn't have the same yay to it as hitting a flesh and blood body. No, I
By
get
the
you.
way-
I'm gonna run over here and like whack the back of his head with my staff.
I
Okay.
work at 6 o'clock in the morning, so if
I
anybody
know, I'm-
would like to play at 6 in the morning, I will be on.
I miss.
Alright. You completely whiff with the quarterstaff. as you
I
try
like
to
jump
smack.
and punch the back of his head. Missed
And
again.
as you also jump to punch him, you also whiff past him. You're just like, and nothing seems to be hitting him. You're just like, you can feel the frustration as you swing at this guy. Alright, that takes us to the enemies. The archer's gonna keep shooting at this big, nasty looking sorcerer and this guy over here. Which is a hit. And it does 3 damage as another arrow. This time it doesn't like lodge, it just kind of slices over your other shoulder and causes some bleeding. Or 3 piercing element. Alright. I'm hoping you're still conscious because I know sorcerers have full health. Then.
Yeah, I have 3 hit points left. We're okay.
Even if he gets knocked down, he's shadow sorcerer. He don't care.
You see, as you continue smacking this orb, Travis, just his eyes just grow giant. He's like, "Stop!" And he just seems to get really angry. And both of his hands glow now. He's casting 2 energy bolts at you here.
So I heard you like touching balls, huh?
The first one misses you, Brian, or Axe. And the next one just barely misses as it goes. They're both just flying past your head.
Oh, he can do 2 attacks now, huh?
He's also just starts floating in the air at this point. You're just like, someone's hot micing. I mean,
Hot
sound like
Be
you're
mic?
shaming
nerd.
yourself. It sounds like you're giving yourself a shame. That takes us to Balthazar's your turn.
It sounds
All
like
right.
I'm giving myself a what?
A shave. Sounds like you're shaving.
That's exactly what it is.
Damn. Will a 7 hit?
Oh, unfortunately, as you go to swing at it, you just, in the heat of the moment, you're just like, this, and you slam it into the ground next to it.
As a bonus action, could I headbutt it?
I will let you do that.
Oh.
I will let you do that.
Well,
Remember
the
what
words
happens
of
if
the
you touch it
wise.
with bare hands.
I'm okay
no,
with
not
that.
hand. Skull.
Okay, go ahead and headbutt it then.
24.
Oh
That's a hit.
shit.
Ooh, hey.
I need you to roll a
Constitution
Constitution saving throw to see how much damage you take as well, and then roll your damage.
That's a 6.
Okay, so
Alright.
you're gonna get fucking hurt.
And that's 5 damage on the orb.
5 on the orb. Okay.
Isn't it
You-
1d2 plus your strength modifier for unarmed for you right now?
In the book it said something about 1
Wait,
plus your
guys.
strength mod.
When we attack him, he gets stronger.
So as your head slams into the orb, just frustration, just poof, it really hurts your head, and then all of a sudden this force just blasts you backwards,
But he has chainmail.
and you go flying about 10 feet back. And I need you to make a dex saving throw as well.
Oh god.
I don't know why you didn't move to here before doing that.
That's a 7.
Because I was over here and it's gonna launch me back over
I
there.
can sum all this bullshit up in one
Well, no,
sentence.
before you were standing here and you attacked this way. So
Guys, stop attacking him. I think it's making him more powerful as the force field absorbs the damage.
Oh
No,
no.
he no longer has a force field because we beat the shit out of this rock.
Yeah, we're still attacking the orb.
Other way. He's been getting
Also-
stronger every time you guys hit the crystal.
Yeah, that's pretty much the problem here. But as long as we break the crystal, he's just gonna be a little pansy, right?
As soon as we break it, but until then, every time we hit him, I think the energy that's
Not when
going
we
to the
hit,
orb.
it's when we're hitting the crystal.
Thorn's doing like 16 damage to the orb each
Balthazar,
time.
you fall
Listen
into
to
the
me.
pit.
Whenever
Okay.
we hit,
How much damage did I
whenever-
take total?
fuck it, never mind.
Wait, no, say it.
Whenever we hit him, there's a mist
Hold on.
going into the orb. And this last time, when we hit him, he got more powerful, and now he can use 2 attacks, and he's glowing and floating in the air.
Are you sure he's not just turning Super Saiyan because we're hitting his orb?
No, I'm pretty sure it's because every time we hit him, that mist that goes into the orb is increasing his power.
That's why none of us are hitting him, really.
Yeah, 90% of the time we're hitting the orb.
Yeah.
We have a lion
I'm
doing a
the
lot
one
of
to
damage
be-
to him. You're doing a lot of damage.
Didn't he do only like 4?
What?
I thought you only did like 4 damage to it. Was I wrong?
Me? No, I've been doing 8.
We need to know how much health damage this guy took. Mr.
Balthazar, as you got, your head is ringing from the blow against the solid object.
How much
As
damage
you
did I
got
take from that?
From that, you took, well, a total you took of 9. From the head smack, you took about 5. Then as you flew backwards, you took another 1 damage from the force damage, and then you took an extra 3 from falling in the pit and getting sliced up by some spikes.
Okay, so I took 9, 5, 3?
No, a total of 9 damage.
Oh, okay. I panicked. I was like, I'm unconscious.
No, you took a total of 9 damage.
Don't worry, whatever happens, I got you, boo.
Well, thank you. I'm just gonna feel bad because we were doing pretty good with this whole no dying thing. And then I get one shot,
Alright.
as is
It
tradition.
is Delman's turn. Balthazar's down a bit.
But man, am I bad at math.
Yes, that was
I
a very
approve
well
of this
calculated
message.
attack.
I'm gonna shoot this guy with my bow again.
Skeleton, alright, go ahead and roll to hit. But unfortunately, as you fire, the bolt just narrowly misses and flies into the wall behind him. That takes. What else? Is there anything else you'd like to do, like a movement and bonus action? Bonus action.
No, I believe it's action, action, paladin action, bonus action.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Arian then.
Yeah, I do not believe that he.
Oh no.
I don't believe that hitting him causing the issues. Plus, it doesn't seem to be a good idea to hit the orb without a weapon. So I'm gonna do the same thing where I run this way and then bounce back.
So we
you can just stay
definitely.
where he is.
You see the line just keep running back and forth as he's pouncing and running away, pouncing and running
He's
away.
skirmishing.
So
Okay, what is with my first rolls? It was a 3. And okay, this is bad. I rolled a 3 and then a 2, so that's a
He rolls on the ground like
total of 5, so that's not hitting, right?
Alright, as you pounce, you actually land about here-ish instead of where you thought you were gonna land.
Well, no,
Isn't that where he jumped off from? So
I do the dash first, and then I make an attack.
Okay, so it's like an attack. I'll just say you missed him then and you land about here like just
Yeah.
barely missing him.
So-
Started rolling to the corner.
So through the wisdom of science, we established the orb doesn't just hate Zonda. It is the whole fleshy to orby bad thing, right?
Yeah, the way the pounce works, the pounce does not require you to jump. It just requires you to move in a direction for 20 feet, and then make an attack.
Okay.
With
Well, I'll
the
say
claw.
when you went to pounce, you missed him and landed next to him instead of
Yeah.
not moving at all. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn that you can do?
I'd like to roar menacingly at him.
Meow.
He doesn't even seem. He seems to be
Intimidation.
very, very focused on Axe at the moment.
Because
Okay.
Axe is about to break his.
Very focused on Axe.
I thought
Brian's,
because
gonna,
there's a particular smell.
Brian's watching you guys attack this orb, and he's gonna go ahead and chuck a fireball at the orb, which unfortunately he just barely manages to hit it. Actually,
Firebolt.
Firebolt. I said firebolt this time. I know.
No,
it's
I was trying to like make sure I heard right. Because like if he all of a sudden leveled up to fireballs, I'd be concerned.
We all die.
He's a lot more powerful than he thought he was.
Yeah,
My
'cause we did
D10
start kicking
just
the shit
disappeared. What the frick? Not my good.
What?
This is awkward. My D10 disappeared. I don't know where it went.
Oh,
There's one. Okay. That does about 4 damage just into the orb.
Is your broken?
No, it's still standing. It seems like it's splintering and falling into pieces, but it still seems to be holding together somehow through some sort of innate magic.
Axe's turn.
That is Axe's turn.
Alright.
Axe. Okay.
I gotta open my menu because I'm playing another game while I wait on my fucking turn. So I'm gonna use the reckless attack, so I actually get the advantage roll.
Okay.
Doesn't fucking matter, gonna hit regardless.
You're hitting. Roll for damage. Alright.
Well,
As you-
no, it's -2 on that.
-2.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm not in rage mode, so that's 9.
Okay. 9 damage. You bring your axe down. Take another. You see more pieces of, like a lot more mist is filling the room, and you see pieces of orb kind of splintering off, and disintegrating into blue mist.
interesting.
Okay. That takes us to.
All right.
I'll run over
I'm,
here, punch the skeleton.
Okay.
All of a sudden he gets flung back.
15.
You hit.
4 plus 3, 7.
And roll a d6 for bludgeoning.
Oh yeah, you're right. D6, 3, 10
So-
damage.
You just run up and you just your fist straight into the area where the arrow was, and you just shove the arrow all the way through
So-
its skull, and its
And
head
I
just.
run over here to this door area, and I use my staff to attack the orb. For 10.
Okay. That
You hit-
barely manages to hit as you slap the orb with your staff.
Like I'm like
Wait a
I'm like
minute.
poking at it, like trying to knock the bitch over.
Alright, roll for damage.
4.
You manage to give it a good. Is it? It seems like it's getting even closer to falling apart with every hit.
Wait a minute, I have a question.
What's up?
If he's here, and he were to punch it with his bare hand, would it fling
I'll
him
blow
hard
through
enough
the
this
door.
way? Hear me out. Would it fling him hard enough this way to hit the door and get flung back to the orb, causing him to become a ping pong ball?
I don't. It might fling him through the door.
Like through the door.
Roll a,
That takes us-
roll a Constitution save on the door to see if it withstands it.
Alright. That takes us back to Travis, who is very enraged now, and he's just stop hitting my arm. And he's casting 2 more blue beams at you here, Axe.
Okay.
The
So-
first one very badly misses, just scorches off into the distance, sort of thing.
Yay.
And the second one manages
I would like to point out he does have advantage rolls on me because of Reckless.
Oh, okay.
I have it in the chat. If you read the last 2 lines.
Oh, I see. So the first one actually does manage to hit you then. And the
Okay.
second one also does as well, so they both just slam into you.
Okay.
Kamehameha style.
And how much do they do?
Alright, I am rolling my dice.
Don't we have a paladin here?
Yes. I'm in a hole.
You're in the hole next to me? Okay.
You take...
What oath did you take?
I haven't taken an oath yet. I think that starts at level
You
3.
take 12 fire damage.
Okay.
and
So
then
you
take
don't
a
care about
Constitution
undead
saving
right
throw.
now.
Yes.
I would
I mean,
love to know
I'm
what
getting
you're
pretty
asking.
peeved at them.
What was that, Axe? I'm sorry.
I would love to know what you were saying.
Roll a Constitution saving throw. You took 12 fire damage.
Okay, so I'm at 7 and a Constitution save.
Yep.
14.
You barely managed to shrug off most of the flames, but you do feel a little bit of burning, and you take another 2, like, radiant magical fire burning sensation damage.
Alright, so I'm at
Just
5.
Right, and that takes us to Balthazar.
Alright, I'm gonna get up out of that hole.
Okay.
Jump.
I'm gonna climb up and I'm gonna hit that orb till I feel better.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll. I'm assuming you're using your sword.
Yes. That is another 24.
Alright, roll for damage.
That is 14 damage.
That's pretty good. You bring your sword down, just you see pieces of the orb flying in every direction. It's looking very, like, there's cracks throughout it at this point, and there's just essence, blue essence just flowing out of it all over the place.
Part of me is tempted to headbutt again, but I will not, because it will probably kill me.
Breathe in that blue essence. See if it's some magical juju juice.
Yeah, breathe in the blue essence.
That takes us to Thelman. It's your turn.
He's gonna breathe in the blue essence.
You know, there's not much I can do. I'm gonna run another persuasion check and get him to tell us, you know, what the orb's all about.
Alright.
Wow.
He hears you, he's in just this furious rage where he's like, oh, I found it and it's given me power. So much power over time that I've been using it to make illusions and bring people here and give me that thing. It's so much fun. He's just angry. He seems to be frothing mad at this
He
point.
has a magic boner.
He's frothing mad because this guy in front of him is smashing his magic orb. He's like, you will destroy my orb. The orb always lets us win.
Please tell me this motherfucker's name is Gollum.
No,
Okay, so I'm gonna create an illusion directly in between him and the orb that obscures the orb and makes it look like it shattered.
Okay.
Do you want me to do a deception check?
I'm gonna actually make a check to see if he notices, because right now he's completely focused on Axe. He does, out of the corner of his eye, he sees the illusion, just like, just kind of like, instantly turns his face, he's like, no! Then he just seems very confused at this point as to why, like, it's like, how am I not dead?
You don't need the orb.
I look at him and say, it's over, where's our gold?
He's gonna look at you like, he's just very confused, just
The
stops.
power was mine all along.
Very confused. He's not saying anything, he's just stuttering like what just happened, sort of thing.
Okay, so would you say that if anyone attacked him, they would have advantage?
Yeah, if you attack him, you would have advantage right now.
Lots of shakes.
Alright, Aaron, it's your turn.
I do the same thing.
You know. Okay. Go ahead.
It's like the only angle
If
that
you
works.
whiff
in this
while
area.
you have advantage,
On advantage, because he already has advantage. He has the
I already have. I can't get like double advantage.
yes, you
You
can.
can. You roll 3 dice and take the best out of all of them. There is such a thing as double advantage.
Wait, there is?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure.
That'd be cool.
As you run back, literally this whole time, Thelma, you've been able to watch this. It's like a cartoon show. Just you just see the time
Yeah.
running around like a crazy thing. Go ahead and run around, and then go ahead and make a attack roll.
Yes. Wait, so am I doing 2 or 3 dice then?
Let me see.
Joke's on you, I have double immortality.
Yes, you do roll the 3 dice.
Alright.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what is wrong with my roll? Okay, maybe this one hits? Does a 15 hit?
Unfortunately, no. You just barely you feel your claw like almost touching the force
Yeah,
field. But you still manage to
I rolled
whiff
a
its
nat
damage.
1, a nat 2, and then a nat 10.
That's a bad mix.
I just finished looking it up right when I said go ahead and do it. With disadvantage, you do get multiple disadvantage dice, but with advantage, you do not. But we'll go ahead and let that still fly because
It didn't matter.
it didn't matter anyways, and I had just read it after I said go ahead. So for next time though, you can only have 1 advantage die.
Okay.
But you did miss and just barely missed. Brian's gonna go ahead and shoot another firebolt at the orb, and he hits. For the firebolt slams into the orb, and it seems to be ready to just burst into nothingness as it takes another massive hit from fire at this point.
So the orb is gone now.
It's not gone. It looks like it's ready to just. Alright, that takes us to Axe.
Well, I got nothing to lose, so again with the reckless attack. Thank God. Thank fucking God.
That gives you advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You do manage to. You're getting ready, and you're just bloodied and hurt. You're almost ready to bring it down on the platform, but in your rage, you manage to realize what you're doing and correct it and bring it back into the orb. Go ahead and roll damage.
Seven.
You slam your axe into the orb, and as your axe hits the orb, it goes through. You just cleave the orb in half. The orb just shatters into a bunch of pieces, and blue mist just fills the room. As you slash through this confused-looking.
I take a deep breath.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Good to know.
Does anything happen?
Not that you can notice. But you see Travis just scream as Bloom and like writhe as blue mist just flows out of him in every direction. His body just starts disintegrating in front of him. Not his clothing, but his body just disintegrates into blue mist.
Can I start sniffing at the all the mist?
I'm gonna sniff all this
Go ahead.
good ass.
You guys are just sniffing.
This is
Nothing seems to be happening, and it seems to be dissipating out of the room as the mist is.
I immediately dive bomb his clothes and start looking for my gold.
Something you guys do hear as this mist is disappearing, you hear in your heads just a soft.
Can I knock on this door?
This is going to be where we end, so we'll worry about knocking on the door later. You do not see any gold. You see pretty much nothing. In all honesty, there's Balthazar with your roll of 3.
Dang it.
Can I examine the pedestal, see if anything's up with that?
You can look at the pedestal.
I would like to mention,
19.
ever since I turned into a lion, every single time I rolled with the pounce attack with advantage, every single time I had at least one roll that was a 3 or lower.
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything odd with the pedestal. It just looks like a pedestal.
Damn.
Alright.
So should we take a rest inside of here, guys? Like,
I'm ready
This
to
is where we're
camp.
gonna be ending. We're gonna be ending tonight here because I need to go to
Yeah.
bed. It's 2 in the morning here.
I work in 5 hours.
Yeah, we're ending here. Or you killed
Did we
Travis.
level up?
And yes, as you sit down and just take a deep breath of
Blue mist.
blue mist is still fading in the room, you realize you feel stronger and invigorated. So, if you guys take a short
You
rest,
have now a magic card on.
you may now level up to level 3.
Yay.
So we return on Friday next week. I don't know what everyone's schedule is, but we're going to be doing it on Friday instead of Saturday.
I roll a d6 to upgrade my hit points, right?
Correct. And you may roll with advantage, guys. Just remember that with your HP, you roll with advantage.
Oh, okay, good to know.
I don't know what everyone's schedule is, but we will be looking at schedules later because I do need to go to bed like now.
Gotcha.
So, roll your hit dice, level up, and we will discuss Friday next week as our next meeting. And thank you, people who are watching this in the future when I'm done editing it. Oh man, you're lucky you have to get on that health point roll, fellow man. We will be returning next week, hopefully, and having another fun, interesting time as we play D&D here with the Dorks and Dice D&D.
What is up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another fabulous episode of Dorks and Dice. If you enjoyed this lovely rom through a D&D campaign, please be sure to like, share it with all your friends, subscribe, and most importantly, turn on the notifications bell so you know when my lazy butt gets around to releasing more. As always, thanks again for watching, and game on.